and he still crosses them so they don't come undone. So do you think he's bothered by you? No, I'm more bothered that I have to roll out of bed and defend his retarded ass, and then you cowards block me after 4 seconds because you can't handle the pushback. So enjoy your achievement for dealing with a man-child like this. Congratulations.
Is it done?
Yeah, it's done.
It's done.
Yeah, I saw him. Like, why is the countdown running? Oh, he did a thing.
No, I did it right. I did it all correct, but Restream's gay. It's awful. By the way, I'm going to come over here. I'm turning the fucking shit on. I'm already angry. I'm angry. I'm angry. There we go. I got this running now. Okay, we got BGM on now. Fuck off everything. No, I turned it on right. I did it correct. I ran it. I did. It's Restream. And to think I heard some Koala Man this week go like, Restream's so much better than StreamYards.
Oh, should not talk about Koala Man. He might fly over and kill you.
He did say that. He did say that.
What did I say? That dude ain't right in the head. I've been saying that for a long time. Years.
He ain't right in the head. That's why I saw some more clips of him. That is a really good channel, that exposed channel. Dude ain't right in the head. He ain't worth it. It ain't worth it.
All I know is I turned you on last night and you're talking about him and he's playing Conan Exiles and he's not even playing it. He's just running around collecting plant fibers and he doesn't even probably know what to do with them.
Well, it's like early stages and everything.
Yeah,
like
but
that. I'll give a little bit of pass, but he hasn't killed anybody yet and tried to eat their limbs. What the fuck's wrong with him?
Yeah, Jid, you know about this, right? Conan Exiles with Dermington Conan Exiles. You know about this, don't you?
I think I remember the memes back when that was popular.
Yeah,
played it like a cannibal caveman.
A cannibal caveman with like 38 triple D tits.
Yeah. So an Amazoness woman.
Yeah, he's busy eating legs, using as a club.
I was a man eater.
Trying to put human flesh on my meat rack.
That was not me.
Did.
It was not me. I swear to you.
That sounds like a good way to play the game.
It is a good way to play the game. It works. There's tons of humans around. You just eat them.
It's fairly plentiful resource.
No.
Yes.
Eating human flesh. No.
Adam.
That long pig. That's all it is.
Adam turned who on? Adam turned B on, apparently. I guess Weasel. I don't know. Anyways, welcome to the Tryhards, ladies and gentlemen, where we are. We got a show tonight. Okay, we have a show. We have some things to talk about. You know, a show is on hold for who knows how fucking long now. If the rumors are to be true, we won't get another season till like 2031, something like that.
Wilderness.
Yeah, it's done.
That's what we've been begging for years.
Yeah.
Almost a decade we've been asking for the wilderness years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably a smart idea. There's no there's no downside to just putting it away for a good chunk of time. So
What sucks with this wilderness years is we don't have Big Finish at the top of their game to get us through them. Because Big Finish sucks too.
Yeah, well, everybody sucks right now. So hopefully we will end up getting something pretty cool. And I see Brad, I can't say his name. Rabnad
Scub.
What Adam just said, because I can't say that. You like the Triforce? You like the Zelda reference? Hey, it was called Try Hard. I had to do something like that. Had to go. We do have a Zelda topic tonight, though, so we'll talk about that.
I watched one little Zelda clip on YouTube yesterday, and suddenly I'm getting Zelda Tears of the Kingdom clips all over my home feed. I was like, no, I was just curious about this one thing about a hack that lets you get an unbreakable Master Sword in Tears of the Kingdom. I was just curious, and now it's, you want to watch a lot of Zelda clips? No, I don't.
That's how YouTube works now. It
It's
gets
a
a little
moronic
annoying.
algorithm.
Yeah.
It gets a little annoying when it's like, hey, I kind of want to learn about this horror thing or whatever, because I'm on my horror kick again. I have to be very careful how I say that.
Horror.
Just go back to Vegas.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I'm on that kick again. I'm watching, Devil's Advocate. I watched Cabin in the Woods. There was another one, The Mist. I love a good horror movie because there's some fun things you can do there. And I started watching like Lovecraftian style horror, and the next thing I know, I'm just getting fucking bombarded with dumb videos. Not even good high quality videos. I mean, like very low quality videos. And it's like, I just want, play around with some like cosmic horror, Lovecraftian stuff, and now I get all this. And, it's
you know what it is too? I don't even actually click on the video. I just mouse over it and watch it without audio.
Enough.
And so you moused over a Transformers thing. I guess you want to watch all these Transformers stuff. No, I don't. Stop.
Yep. I played a great Lovecraft horror game a few years ago, but the weird part about it is it was a Sherlock Holmes game. So there was a great Sherlock Holmes game called Sherlock Chapter 1. Absolutely loved that game. And then the sequel is like, yeah, but what if Lovecraft monsters showed up? And it actually worked. Yeah. It surprisingly worked.
Well, that's one of the reasons. One of my favorite Batman movies is Gotham by Gaslight, I think it was, or is it Gotham's End? It's an animated one where they start throwing Lovecraftian stuff into it, and it works. It's creepy how well that works. It's really creepy. So you play around with cosmic horrors and stuff. I get a little giddy because there's some cool shit you could do with that, but also it could feel very pessimistic at times. So, but Adam, how have you been?
I've just been essentially. It's been a kind of an exhausting week for me. Locking down.
You tired?
Well, it's a lot of mental exhaustion. I was actually getting enough sleep. It's mental exhaustion, locking down a new apartment, dealing with this stupid place in its final clutches and shit. So I've just been kind of mentally drained.
Did you go on stream and say that you were tired 10 times in a row?
Did I?
No, did you? That's the question.
No, I didn't. Okay. I mean, I bitched and moaned about things, but then I moved on to the actual stream.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know you're doing better than Jer then.
Yeah, because I can tell you what I use the oranges for.
Well, that works too. No, he went on stream today and said, I'm tired, guys. 10 times in a row.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
Literally 10 times.
No, I mean,
great content.
Listen, because we're real with our chats, that I'll give small updates on my life because I'm going to disappear for about 4 or 5 days in August, where nothing's going to happen because moving, internet, everything's taken apart. I'm going to be gone for a few days, but I'll start the stream off bitching moment, and then we'll move on to the topics, and I'll do my best to be entertaining. Like tonight, I'll do my best.
You're gonna do good. Don't worry. I believe in you.
I do good. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, you do good. You
thanks,
do
buddy.
good. But by the way,
buddy.
chat. By the way, chat. I don't really think he's gonna do that good. So we're gonna need some super chats to make sure that he does something. just warning you. Just saying. I think it's gotta happen.
That's my
response.
response.
To throw you up. You know you would do the same thing to me.
What?
Throw me under the bus?
Yeah, for bananas.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
He doesn't like bananas.
I don't like bananas.
Bananas.
Bananas-
Well, yeah, you deep throat enough of them.
Yeah, exactly. Adam, why did you make that face? People, screenshot it. Do your work. You know you want. Oh, gotta shut up now. Jed, I almost called you Adam. How are you doing?
Well, I've had a really shitty week. My wife's been out of town, and instead of comforting myself in my loneliness, celebrating the demise of Doctor Who with maybe some good Doctor Who to watch, I decided to punish myself with the worst form of self-flagellation possible. I went to go see Steven Spielberg's Disclosure Day. Because my chat asked me to.
I could have told you it was going to suck.
They legitimately asked me to. I thought it would be boring, but it was offensively bad. I'm talking one of the worst movies I've seen in years. Mandalorian and Grogu is a better film. I will die on that hill.
I can't believe that.
It's that bad. It really is that bad.
I'm going to need somebody to find me possible ways to watch this Disclosure.
It's already available online. I have my review that's out there right now if anyone wants to check out my review. But there's no plot. I can't spoil this film for you. Have you seen the trailer, Jeremy?
I've seen the trailer.
I've only heard about the movie, and they basically throw like in the trailer all the third act stuff in the trailer.
The entire plot's in the trailer. Like, you watch the trailer, tell me what you think the plot is, and you're going to be right.
Isn't the plot essentially, hey, World War III's about to happen or is going on?
Mm-hmm. Which is completely disconnected. The World War III doesn't matter. It's just sort of happening.
Oh, okay.
It's completely disconnected.
And they're trying to figure out how to basically tell the world that there's aliens and to cope with Christianity at the same time.
Essentially, that covers a lot of it. If you've seen the trailer, you've seen everything. Spielberg actually came out last week and said there was 0 third act footage in any of the trailers. Bitch was just lying. Half the trailers are third act footage.
You know what I think? I don't think he watched any of the trailers they made for it.
He probably didn't.
I'm Steven Spielberg. I don't need to watch you make a trailer.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of wish James Gunn would take that track. James Gunn, don't watch and make your trailers. Go away.
James Gunn, just shut up. Just shut up.
Yeah, that's what he needs. He needs his Twitter account taken away. But, Jeremy, for the Christianity aspect, the film implies that Jesus was a dude who was probed by aliens as a child, so he became what is called an experiencer, which means he has alien superpowers. And Emily Blunt is the new Messiah. People actually give her the sign of the cross because she speaks the soul language. She's able to communicate with human souls. And that's all Jesus was, is he spoke the soul language too.
Listen, we are all of different
It's really
We are all of different faiths on this panel here.
Yes, we are.
And that's just that's a little sacrilegious.
No, that's very sacrilegious.
It's pretty bad. Yeah.
Very sacrilegious.
It's really bad. Oh, and there's one piece of alien tech. Apparently, the super secret government agency that's not a government agency, it subsists not on taxpayer dollars, but by selling alien tech, right? That's what we're told. We only see one piece of alien tech, and it's 3 metal rods that you grip tightly.
I thought that was the thing on the head.
Oh, no, that's just a monitoring device to make sure you're not dying while you're gripping the rod really hard. And it's a magic wand. It turns people invisible. It turns on monitors and electricity. It might be a bomb. And the biggest thing it does, it allows you to project your consciousness into someone else that you're thinking intimately about.
There are penis jokes all over that right there.
There are a ton. Especially you just grip the metal rod and think about someone intimately, and you go inside them at any distance. Wow. I'm not kidding. And the best part of this, so Colin Farrell does that to the main character's girlfriend because he can't get inside the main character's mind because it's protected by
that would be gay.
Gay. Yeah, it would be gay. So he dives into the girlfriend. That's what they call it, is diving. And for some reason, when you dive into someone, you switch eye colors with them. So she's got these really distinct blue irises. He gets them whenever he's inside of her, and she gets his brown eyes.
Oh, somebody got a brown eye out of this.
It's
There's so many innuendos.
Oh, and the villain does nothing wrong. He asks the girlfriend to kill the boyfriend. That's the worst thing he does. Other than that, he's just like, you know what? Maybe revealing that aliens are real might have a disruptive effect on a world on the brink of World War III. Yeah. maybe let's at least hold off.
You know how you tell people the world alien is real? You make a TV show that runs for 10 seasons, another one for 5 seasons, and say it's just a documentary for, disclosure purposes.
Yeah.
I've actually been thinking about that, Adam. What is that show called? Inside SG-1, the fake one?
I forget
Extreme
what
Wormhole?
the episode is called.
It was Extreme Wormhole, I think.
No. There's Wormhole
No?
Extreme, and then they make the actual documentary.
Yeah, but what I'm talking about is
Wormhole.
what I'm talking about is
Okay,
Wormhole Extreme.
Yeah.
I would actually believe so. Some people think that it's all a big conspiracy, that Spielberg was paid by the government to soften the blow for a real disclosure day. But I think what's more likely is the government paid him to make a shit film about UFOs to distract people from real UFOs. Like, he's the extreme wormhole. Like, isn't it silly, guys, UFOs? And then people start dismissing them again. I could actually believe that more because of how awful this fucking film
That does sound more realistic. Like, why would it? I don't get this whole notion that we're going to tell the world about aliens and stuff like this. No, you're never going to tell the world about aliens because it would have several ramifications that are just not good. People would actually get pissed off.
We have to make sure
better to make people think that it's all fake and gay.
We have to make sure the Russians never get their own capital ship. They're never allowed to get it. When they finally get it, it's going to get blown up.
Well, I mean, I kind of want them. If we're going to be in that situation, I kind of want them to get that capital ship, and just that one time. That was pretty cool.
I mean, 9 years. We want the tech. Share the tech. We're going to give you a ship. All right. Fuck you.
That actually made me sad still because it
is depressing. You can't watch it and not feel, man, they finally got something, and their first outing they just get annihilated by the Ori.
And you have that dude out on the thing. He's
General,
fucking fat in that goddamn jumpsuit.
He's been there forever. He's been there forever. He's the Russian general, the Russian colonel, whatever that's in charge of that shit. And finally, he's command of it, and you're done.
I just wanted you to get one win, dude. That's all I wanted. You kept treating the Russians like shit.
Yeah, that's all right.
I will still say, I know we're on a Stargate tangent right now. The dumbest thing Stargate ever did was they had when they had the whole discussion with the ambassadors and China's there and they go we love to tell our people everything that's going on there.
That whole episode, that's the standard clip show episode where it's we're giving everybody the week off, essentially. Giving the main cast the week off so they can rest for that. And that was that one. But we're talking Stargate. You want to play a game?
Let's play a game. Then we need to actually, before we do that, we need to say hello to chat. Okay? Because chat is best chat. No matter where you are. Wait. Oh, okay. You put something.
No, you can chat after. What? Talk to chat.
No, I know. I was going to. I heard but I thought somebody joined in. Anyways, whether you're on.
Are you sure you guys aren't married?
Shut up.
We act like it too much. It's. God damn it.
I spend too much time around both of you. It's terrible.
Whether you're on Rumble with Real Wade Nation Gaming's clips, whether you're on Kick with, I guess the goddess is over there, or if you're here on YouTube, shout out. Please give likes and do all the good stuff. But we got Weasel here on YouTube. Shout out to you, brother. Obviously, we got Labatus. We got Ginger Norseman. How are you doing? Who else we got here? We got Tiny. We got Tiny. It's hard for me to dislike Tiny, but at the same time, she's a wild card. Oh, my God. We got Dash. We got Cash Kester in the house. Howdy. Obviously, we have... I'm going to call you Rab, because I can't say your name. You're Rab. Rabbi. We have Brad. How are you doing, my lawyer? Okay, how's my lawyer today? Who else we got here? We got the lovely Sherry. He's my lawyer.
He's not here, so I'm going to say it for him.
He paid for my hooker in Vegas. He's got to hate that. He'll hate it.
You usually pay for your lawyer to get a hooker. It's usually the other way around.
Well, this was a special occasion, okay? We have Bilbo Schwagon in the chat. Shout out to you, brother. How are you doing? Who else we got? We got Timon in the house. Howdy. And I think we're all caught up. So, okay, what game are we playing?
Okay, we've already done SG-1. Let's do Atlantis. Ooh, who are you sitting next to? Now, this one's a little rough because I know where Jed wants to go, but that's a double-edged sword in that seat. That's a double-edged sword. So,
Jed, where are you sitting? Well, It is tough for me. It is tough. There are 2 that I'm in between. 5, I would love to sit down and talk to Rodney. I just don't want to be between Rodney and the other guy because they're just going to argue over me, and that's just going to be awful. Because Rodney won't have time to talk to anybody else. He just needs that man as a bunch. I don't remember his name, but God, that would be annoying. So I'm gonna have to pick 4. I don't remember the guy on the right super well.
He was the guy that
better.
had basically the ability to get everybody to just love him, and then
he appears a couple times. If you remember, he also played Paul on Spin
That's
City.
right.
He's just massively fucking annoying, and he's gonna be talking your ear off. You're gonna be trying hitting on Sam, and he's gonna be talking your ear off.
he's gonna make you fucking fall
flight.
in love with him. That's what's gonna happen. It ain't worth it.
That's
the bad part.
Sam's worth it, but
It's hard. It's
yeah,
hard.
none of the other seats I'm even.
This is a hard.
Maybe 1. 1's fine.
1's okay. 2, I wouldn't mind 2, but this one is not as easy as the Stargate was.
Yeah, listen, I could go
SG1.
full Gooner on SG1. That was an easy. I'll risk it for the biscuit. It was easy. This one's a little rough. Though. It's a little rough,
6
though.
would be interesting because
Ronan's not going to say 2 words through the entire fucking flight,
yeah, and I'd probably be almost killed.
and Taylor's boring as shit too. She's boring.
Yeah,
I actually hate Taylor. She's my least favorite Stargate franchise character, main character.
3 looks like
For universe characters.
I'd probably also die if I was sitting in 3. I don't think I would act. I don't think they would keep me alive, or they would. I would feel very, unwelcomed.
Shepard would protect you, but
We're not talking about protection.
I don't
We're just
know.
talking about a flight here. The Wraith are not attacking.
I mean, he just said, that they wouldn't protect him, but I think Shepard would.
Shepard's a bro. Shepard's a bro. You could have.
Shepard
I think
wouldn't be
Shepard
bad.
would look at me and go like, "Shut the fuck up." I think I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and sit with Rodney. I'll sit there.
You know what I mean? Okay.
Yeah.
Now listen. Like I said last time with the SG-11, I went with the complete Gooner mode. It was an easy. I was going to risk it. I don't care if she's a Gould, but it was also Vanessa Angel as well. So it was all good stuff there. Here it's a little different because the Heidi's are kind of broken up. They're not. There's double-edged swords, this and that. And if we're dealing with in-world characters, I don't think I could I wouldn't get along with Sam. I just don't think I have anything to talk about with Sam. And I'd want to kill Paul. I just call him Paul because I remember his character's name right now. And Rodney would just bitch and moan the entire flight. You realize that he's going to bitch and moan the entire flight.
Yeah, but I could actually at least get some humor listening to him bitch and moan while the Czech guy is over there fighting and arguing with him.
Yeah, Zelenka's all right though, but I mean they're gonna fight now.
Yeah, Zelenka's
now, and as I said, Ronan, he ain't gonna say 2 words. He's gonna sleep the whole flight. He's gonna drink a beer and go to sleep. Now, I forget Jewel State's character's name. Jewel State, she's hot, but it's not a. I'm gonna take bro time here. I'm gonna sit between Shepard and I suddenly forget his name too. I'm gonna sit there because you know what, Shepard, he's a dude, he's a bro. He'll talk to, and also we know from the episode when he and Rodney thought they were playing a civilization simulator. He's a gamer. So I might find some gaming talk with Shepard. And either way, Shepard's a bro. You can chill out, have some interesting conversations, this and that. So I'm going with number 3. I'm going to go bro time this time.
The problem is with number 3, the way this is set up at almost every seat. I don't know about 7, and I do like.
Oh, dude, all right, listen. Pilot of the pilot of the shit. I'm losing names here. Not the Daedalus. The Daedalus. Yeah, pilot of the Daedalus. Yeah, he's a nobody. He's just he'll take a Xanax and go to sleep.
But it's like 8 is. I mean, you have Picardo there, who is a good character, but at the same time,
he went on a great arc. I want to try. Is this his introduction when I'm going to be worried about him reporting, or is this the end of his arc?
He's wearing his Atlantis uniform, so it's Atlantis.
Okay.
It's Atlantis.
But then
so yeah, he's good then.
Every seat mainly has somebody bad except for 5, in my opinion, because even in the bro area, that the guy who's that general dude, I can never remember his name. He's
the captain of the Daedalus.
Yeah, the captain of the colonel of the Daedalus. He's a jackass, and he fights with Shepard.
Yeah, but half the time he was a jackass when he was a Gould. Remember, he was possessed by a Gould.
That is true.
And for the first 2 seasons, he was a Gould. So
I forgot
it wasn't
about
him. That. And then he kind of plays ball later on.
Sam's worth it. Sam's worth it all. I got plenty to talk about her with. We'll nerd out about wormhole science.
Yeah, I'm going with bro time.
It just depends on which version of Paul it is. If he has the magic touch, I might need to Xanax him.
You might need a. I had a joke.
It's a breath. It's a breath thing. He speaks, and it's got the. It's airborne. It's airborne.
Yeah.
And you'll be so put him in a COVID mask, and I can get all up in Sam's business.
Yeah. See, this was a little tougher than the SG1 one. The SG1 one was pretty easy for everybody. You know. Jed,
because
once again, sat next to Sam. Dermy talked with Jack, and I risked it for the biscuit with the goon time. So I was taking one for.
That's fair.
Who'd you sit next to?
Near T and Vanessa Angel's
Hathor
character. I just went right in between big breasts, and I was gonna risk it. Near T was horny as hell. She wanted to nail Jonas in that season 6 episode. And I was like, Jonas, take one for the team, dude. Distract her. While you're distracting her, everybody else can break out. It'll be fine. Teal'c, he's out there. He's going to get in there. Don't worry. It'll be fine. Don't resist. Just do it. Just do it.
Do it. Do it.
Right.
Don't let your dreams be dreams. Just do it.
Just do it. Just do it. Just go for it. It's all right.
Oh, wait, you won't be able to hear it. Never mind. Okay, let's get into... Actually, before we do an official topic... I started hinting about seeing this just before stream. Now, this is slightly a joke. This is slightly a joke post. Well, what the fuck is this picture? Okay,
what is it? We haven't seen this.
So I'm pulling it up now. This is what I saw just before stream. God of War Luffy fans gathering.
I saw this one. I just, here's the thing. I want to disengage from this whole argument right now. I just do, because everybody's
until we get more information.
Everybody's being disingenuous, and I just want no part of it.
Ignore the God of War aspect of this. What is this table, and who are these creatures?
These are people who don't know what their penises are.
I don't. The fuck is wrong with this person?
I don't know.
Are we sure this is an AI?
No, I'm not sure. It doesn't say this is AI. It doesn't say here. Are these
garbage pail kids? They turned them into garbage pail kids over there.
Are these dudes or are these women?
There's scared. Some dudes in there. I would say 90% of them are dudes. That's
this
a
one's
dude.
A dude. This one's a dude.
That's a dude.
I need to find that image. I'm gonna put there. It goes. I'm gonna put it through an AI filter.
Somebody play the forehead meme song for that one.
This is so
because that forehead can't be real.
The brain pan. I think that's been morphed.
Yeah. What is that? Egghead?
Yeah. It's like an egghead.
That's been morphed.
Yeah, it's the crystal skull.
It's not real.
If this is
ironically a better alien movie by Steven Spielberg than Disclosure.
They weren't aliens. The part of that is that they're dimensional creatures. They weren't actually aliens. That's the stupid part of that movie. They're dimensional beings. God, fuck that movie.
Actually, I have one other thing because we were talking about Stargate and specifically Stargate Universe. I think Trump is not universe.
Oh, this is funny. Yeah, I saw this morning. There's 1,001 memes about this now. They put Wraith in there. They put Cat Girls in there.
They look like Wraith.
Not really. That's why they put actual Wraith in there. I saw somebody.
It's just the Transylvanian delicacy, guys. Come on.
But I mean, this has been memed to hell all day long, and it's kind of funny.
And it's AI. It's been confirmed to be AI.
Real. No one's walking around dressed like that. I saw one of them say, "So, what's benzobaronzon like?" And only a few people are going to understand that little joke there.
Listen, I saw that. I saw this.
The jokes were great, but there were legitimately conspiracy theorists saying that he's meeting with
some
aliens.
People were losing their shit. I mean, as soon as I saw that, I thought, "Wow, that's AI." Funny, but AI. And then I saw the Wraith one. Real. Then I saw when I saw the Cat Girls, I'm thinking, okay, now we're.
I thought it was a bunch of British people, but I took one look at this. Thought he's talking to the Wraith. We're all doomed. We actually are all doomed. I might have to take it down. I don't know what's going on.
Careful.
My King Orange. That's why I pointed to the King Orange. Okay.
Yeah.
My Trumpy trout. But let's get into the first topic. Okay. Let me get this ready because guys, we're going back. We're returning to Doctor Who Cares.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I specifically asked Adam for that before stream to get the intro of our
Last
Doctor
time,
Who
though, this
Cares
is it.
reviews.
We were gonna come back for the Christmas special, but that got canceled earlier this week.
But
And
we don't.
We could always come back for the CB show.
The what?
That's still been confirmed. That's still happening. They doubled down on that.
No, I don't know this. I've missed.
Oh,
this.
the preschooler animated show about
No,
transness.
no, we're not doing that. You can't pay me enough to do that. Chat, even you. There's no money in the world that will actually get me to watch that crap.
No.
It's actually about being gay for preschoolers.
Well, everything's about being gay now.
Yep.
But it's time for us to talk about Doctor Who because earlier in the week it got reported that the Christmas special was not going forward.
This is my surprise face.
I mean, we were already hearing about this like 2 weeks ago or something like that because we weren't getting any trailers. We were hearing no updates, no pictures were coming out. And this is about the time of the year when we're supposed to be putting more or less the final touches or being like halfway through it. What?
Not to mention, if this was a Christmas special where whatever the fuck Billy Piper was supposed to be was going to regenerate into the actual Doctor, because remember, I even showed, I found a graphic of it. All it said was introducing Billy Piper.
Well,
Yep.
and all this news has confirmed this. The BBC specifically said we haven't gotten a 16th Doctor yet.
Yeah,
not a 17th Doctor, not a next Doctor, a 16th Doctor. So yeah, she was never the Doctor.
She was never Doctor, and that's the whole point. A Doctor search takes minimum a year. Minimum. So that when you film a regeneration scene, you have the actor who's currently playing the Doctor, which should be a man, and then you have to film it, and then you have to turn into the next Doctor at the end of the episode, usually a Christmas episode. Well, we are what? We did the calculations a little while ago, Jeremy. We're well over a year since.
Yep. Well over a year.
Well over a year. And I know you get the next part of this. There's a reason. Because nobody wants to touch this.
Well, we
It's
come over here
a plague.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, it is a plague. What here before we go on to this? Remember, like the ending of that last season with Shurigatwa, that was all something completely different. They had a completely different story.
Mm-hmm.
Last minute, they wanted to do something insanely different, and they ended on this. This was all
Because
didn't
Shooty
save the baby.
abandoned the show.
yeah.
They didn't save the baby originally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, just think about it, guys. The line that I've been thinking about a lot, it's a quote from a book, but David Tennant's Doctor said it back in the 10th Doctor's era. The world doesn't end with a bang. It ends with a whimper. I've been thinking about that line a lot because Doctor Who didn't end with a whimper, unfortunately. It's ended with a dude banging in a fish. That's the last live-action Doctor Who that's out there, is the war between the land and the sea, a show so bad that Disney Plus refused to host it on their platform. Yeah. And it ends with the dude fucking a fish.
Yeah.
It was bad. I didn't even realize it was over when it... Wasn't there supposed to be... We thought there was another episode when we've watched that.
Yeah, because it just ended.
We were surprised. We thought there was still going to be one more, and then suddenly, wait, it's over? It's over! All right, yay!
Yay, it's over, but what the hell did we just watch? That was awful.
We were flabbergasted. We were shocked. We didn't know what to do. It was just, wow, it kind of just...
Humans did the right thing, killed off all those fish bastards. I mean, they had magical powers to drop trash from the sky. Yes,
well, they levitated the trash from the ocean, because apparently there's so much of it, it can cover all of London and New York. And make them unlivable or more unlivable than they already are.
Yeah, they filmed those on site with no CGI.
Yeah.
The Titanic somehow fell from the sky.
Yeah.
That's not me even making that up. That happened in the show.
Because shipwrecks are considered garbage. And we need to be responsible for accidents.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
God,
and all water was supposed to be cut off from humanity.
You weren't even allowed to fly over water anymore.
They were vile monsters that deserved to be destroyed. Yes. We did the right thing, but a man wanted to fuck a fish.
Yeah.
But, okay, we move on to what we got. This was yesterday, or was this 2 days ago? This was yesterday.
This was yesterday. It was yesterday.
Announced.
Yeah.
Doctor Who set to be off air for years amid a creative regeneration that's failing to spark enthusiasm among producers. Nobody wants to touch it.
Nobody wants to put money in this at all.
This is a lot worse than that. So it's too expensive for the BBC to make anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They aren't subsisting off the television licenses, whatever they're called in the UK anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And their shows are doing horribly. So they're literally trying to sell off the production rights. Because Bad Wolf had them up until now, and that was a subsidiary of Sony. Disney only had the distribution rights, the worldwide distribution rights to it. They don't want it.
They threw that stuff away.
So at this point, they're practically trying to give it away. As long as they own the IP, they'll let you have it and do whatever you want with it at this point. That's how desperate they are.
But think about it. Disney has Marvel right now, which is whatever.
That's a conversation for 6 months from now.
Yeah, that's a conversation for 6 months. But they have Star Wars. They have some real fucking awful shit that they're willing to pump out there for you to not enjoy. I mean, they also have FX. They're pumping out some really shit alien content as well. It's constantly awful shit they're putting out there. They got rid of Doctor Who. They said no more of this shit. They wanted nothing to do with this.
Even Disney, who will burn money, wasn't going to burn this money on Doctor Who.
I remember one of the big reasons they went to Disney, this was from Russell T Davies' own mouth. He wanted the show to look as pretty as Star Wars. It deserved to do that.
They looked like shit.
Like that.
It really looked bad. Oh, do you guys remember how Omega looked in that final episode? The Death Baby?
Yes.
But do you guys remember when Shooty Who was actually coming out, how the stands tried to gaslight us into saying that it was actually great and that this viewership was fine and nothing was wrong? Yeah. They've been immensely silent through all of this. I've never seen the Doctor Who stands this absent.
That's because they've moved on. Like the Locusts and the Parasites they're on, they've moved on to something else. You know where they're? They're over at the DCU and Supergirl. That's where they are.
Well, I am curious where, Dr. Retardus is at right now, because this was his whole entire grift for the longest time, was saying, hey, there's still good things in Doctor Who. He was becoming critical, but he's still a massive retard. But at the same time, they did everything to tell you everything was fine. We had people come into our streams to argue with us about the viewership. They had to start arguing with things like this. When I have the 2025 viewership right here, these were
worst ever
fucking viewership throughout almost any show. I've never seen shit this bad. Never tracked anywhere. Was never on Samba TV. Never was on the Nielsen streaming data. Nowhere to be seen at all. But hey, magically Disney. iPlayer numbers.
Dermy. There's a reason it wasn't on any of those. One, didn't get the numbers that, but two, remember, these are actual. Go back to it. That M stands for actual millions of people, not just millions, billions minutes viewed. That's actual viewers. That's why this is so damning, because it's the actual number of people that watched it in the UK. And that's how pathetic and sad it was. Because when you see the hard numbers like this, you cannot hide behind bullshit like million minutes viewed, billion minutes viewed, which is a murky, gray, nebulous number that you can never really track who actually watched anything, which is why the streamers love putting that. But this right here, you can't run from this. Just like you cannot run from a shitty box office.
Yeah. And I know some people are going to be like, well, what are these numbers? Like, what is a good comparison point? What are you even talking about? This was the first season with Shirigatwa right here, 2024. These were previously the worst. These were previously the worst viewed numbers. These were the previous worst numbers in Doctor Who.
I never thought we'd break the horrible viewership of the Jodie Whittaker era. I didn't think it could get worse than Legend of the Sea Devils, but Shooty consistently managed to get worse.
Yeah, it's snowball.
2.02 million was the worst for the first season with Shurigatwa. Come over here. The worst viewed episode ever. It's right
Man,
here.
they
Episode
never
4.
did get below that 1 million. I lost that
I
bet.
was so close. I thought they would too. I was begging them to.
Somehow resurged for the last 4 episodes, but
People wanted to see the train wreck.
I guess
Even Stans hated the reality war. I did appreciate that. They really hated that episode.
They all despised it, and it's one of those moments where it's like, well, you guys hated the season finale of the last season. You all went to the fucking theaters to go watch that, and you were like, that one was pretty bad. And then you come back, and it's like, are you fucking shocked?
Nobody went to the theater for that. Nobody went.
No, Retardus went to the theater to go see the last episode of this one. He went to go see this one, which was the the guy from Mars. What was his name? Who ended up being like the death god or whatever.
Whatever. And then but after that,
can't remember.
We got Joy to the World, where she ate the star,
and then became the Star of Bethlehem.
Yeah,
she ate it. She's fat.
Well, she also ate her mom.
She killed her mom. No, she bailed on her mom. She bailed on her mom.
No, because remember at the very end when she's becoming the star, she absorbs her mom, so she ate her mom.
Oh, okay.
She did eat her mom.
Okay, all right. But she bailed on her first. So she'll die while talking to a tablet.
Yeah,
well,
because COVID.
Did you guys know that Russell T Davies has an official statement about this cancellation and his firing?
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
He uses Instagram exclusively, so I do have it pulled up. Okay. So he did warn us this was happening about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. Someone was wondering, like the rumors of the cancellation had come out, and he said there is a big press release coming out in the next week or two. It's moving through the bureaucrats, but it's going to shake modern Doctor Who, and it ended up being this. So I don't think he's happy about this. I think he was legitimately fired. So this is what he said on Instagram. And so goodbye to me to Doctor Who, but hello to a big new future for the show. Yeah, he's gone on to about 3 other gay shows, I think. As the BBC announces, it's putting the show out to tender. And yes, to tender, they're trying to sell the rights. They're trying to make anyone else do it but themselves. As a result, there won't be a Christmas special. We only cooked that up to guarantee a future when no one knew what would happen. But now we do. There's no need for it. So that's their excuse. This isn't a sign that there's a problem, guys. It just means we have a plan now. And that was just in case we didn't have a plan. See, there's nothing to worry about. You'll have to wait a bit longer for new Doctor Who, but you'll be waiting for more Doctor Who than a one-off. So it's worth it. For the record, there was no script. I never wrote it, and no actor was ever approached to play the next Doctor. I don't know if you guys remember, but they had talked about this Christmas special for a while, and they claimed that it was one of the best written Christmas specials ever. They're like, it's going to blow you away. It's top tier. When Billie Piper read it, she cried. Like, they talked about the script as if it existed. And now he's like, yeah, we all lied when he said that there's a script.
Shocker, you lied.
Yeah.
Shocker. Nobody wants to touch this shit. Shocker. Hey, Russell, you were brought back to save it all. They brought you back for a very specific reason. And you shat the bed because you cared more about putting out the transgender shit and all that crap. And I listen, okay, people are going to be going like, no, that's bigot. No, he said that.
Yeah.
He did.
They were out there openly saying they wanted to put more of the progressive shit out there. His worldview was made by TikTok. He wanted all that over actual good storytelling.
Yep.
And it gets go ahead.
No, you first though.
I was just gonna say it gets a little bit more butthurt, and I was gonna read the rest of it.
Yeah,
go for it.
All right. You may disagree. Fine. Sit in that chair and wait to be proved right. You'll wait a long time. Now I
accept your terms.
They're good terms. Now, as I'm excited as anyone to see what comes next, will they keep the theme true? Will they lose the blue box? And yeah, he just got a little butthurt there, but I think it's absolutely hilarious. He didn't say, I enjoyed this so much. He didn't say thank you to the crew. In the stuff that he did the first time he left. The first time he left, he was let go with trumpets declaring his victory, and people were mourning his departure. Of course, they were excited for Stephen Moffat because he'd written some of the best episodes of RTD's era. But he was so positive when he left before. He was talking up everyone he worked for. This time, he had nothing positive to say.
Well, let's think about this. One, his sex toy isn't there anymore because Shooty's moved on.
That's right.
Don't tell me there was no cuddling going on there. Don't tell me there's no cuddling going on.
There was cuddling.
There was cuddling. It was cuddling.
There was
Aggressive
something
cuddling
going on.
There was the struggle. It was a struggle snuggle. Anyway, also when he left that first time, wait a minute, everything was fine. The brand was healthier than ever. It had more worldwide traction than ever, and he was praised. He had saved Doctor Who. And Jed, you said this a lot coming around to this one, that there was a distinct possibility, given the chance of this one more special, that he
You're
would.
muffling out.
Yeah, we're losing a lot of what you're saying.
I don't know why. How about now?
Oh, you're good.
You sound better now.
All right. I don't know why I wasn't moving at all. Where was I? His first time out, everything was right. Brand was fine. Mostly the best international traction. But Jed, this time around, you said that it was one of your beliefs that if he had given the chance with this final Christmas episode, that he would bury this thing so hard and so deep that there would be no ever chance of ruining it. He would murder it forever. So this is the best case scenario. He gave us this weak ass ending, and now it's going to get chilled. We're into the second wilderness years, but and I'll let you guys say this first before I come back to it. I still think there is that slim ever possible chance to retcon it all the way. But you guys wanted to say something else before I take it in that direction.
Jed, you first, then I'm going to go back to the Deadline article.
Okay. I do think there is a slim possibility it can be saved. You just need the right showrunner. That's what I see as unlikely. But if they can get the right person in and they can retcon everything, as we've all said, we've come up with countless ways to easily.
I came up with a new good one. I came up with a new good one. Have you heard it yet?
The Master fucking with him.
Yeah. I mean, I even simplified it better because I always said it'd be great if we could get Capaldi back, but Capaldi might finally be too old when it comes back. So you can't trot him back out there. Even though it looks great now, it could be another 5 to 10 years. So he's not a young man. So all you got to do is, here's my idea. I stick with the Master fucking with him. So let's say he didn't escape the Cybermen at Capaldi's regeneration. He didn't escape. And he was trapped by the Master in mid-regeneration. And the Master wanting to learn the secret of a new regeneration has him trapped there trying to learn it. So he's trapped mid-transformation, and he sees, and everything he saw was just a crazy psychedelic what if, and then he regenerates and bursts out, and we have our new Doctor, and he escapes.
How about
First Avengers, the escape. There it is. Simple. Simple.
That is a good one. How about if we don't call it a psychedelic, though? A schizophrenic is probably a whole
whatever. I mean, choose your if Rachel was here, we could tap her for a good psychological term, but it's all a mass delusion in his brain caught up in the temporalness of a regeneration, all that shit about it. So I think that it's so simple. And then he actually finishes the regeneration, busts out, and we get our new Doctor finding
Henry Cavill.
himself. Okay, sure, whatever. He's doing Highlander and 40K. He don't have time for this.
Yeah, he's good.
I know.
I've heard what's his bucket? The guy who played House been thrown out a lot recently. He's too old, but I think he could have done it.
Hugh Laurie's a fantastic actor, but he's too old now. He just turned
he could have
71, I think. And he just celebrated his birthday this week, I think. This is why he was in the news.
There's a lot of
something else stuff. But no, you got to go young again. I think you got to go young.
You're gonna have to go young, and like usual, you're gonna want to go probably low tier, not somebody who's big, not
new fresh face. Find us the smokingest hot companion you can, and you give us that, as Dre would say. You give us that.
Bring back Ruby. Just give us Ruby. Okay, I want Ruby.
No.
Very obvious.
You can't because
you can. She had great tits.
Yes, but we must erase all vestiges of chin balls.
None of it can exist.
And RTSTD2. You have to wipe it all out. Gone.
RTSD2.
I don't know if you guys knew this, but with this cancellation of Doctor Who, there's a terrible new statistic out. This is the first time in over 60 years that there's not been any Star Trek or Doctor Who in production. Pretty much since Doctor Who started, this is the first time one of them has been handling it.
You want to know what I think about that, Jed? You want to know my honest thoughts? They did it to themselves. Like, I want Star Wars to be put on the shelf for a while. I want everything to just go on the shelves. You guys
And here's the problem.
taking care of this.
All these things have to be put on the shelf, and everything that's been done for the past 10 or 15 years must be erased to save these
It's the
franchises.
only way forward.
And that's
the damage is too deep. Can any of them just be moved forward? Like before the Timeless Children happened, we all kind of said you could move forward from Jodie Whittaker.
Because you could skip Jodie. You could
exactly,
but that's why Chin Balls did it, so you couldn't skip Jodie. That's why you did
ignore his legacy. But now none of the franchises out there can say that. I think
you have to have somebody who has the balls. As Jed, our very first conversation ever, the very first live stream you and I did together, you have to have somebody who has the balls to choose a point in a franchise's history and say, here's where it was still legitimate, and here's where it went to shit, and have the balls just to rip out the shit, trash bin it, and go, I know I'm not losing anything because the fake fans in the stands, they don't qualify. They don't move the needle. They have no projection power. They have no purchasing power. They have no actual fandom, passion, love. They're there for the politics. They're there for the agenda. They're there to own the chuds. And the chuds are the one with the money and the passion and the love.
If that weren't true, none of these franchises would be failing right now.
You're right. No, you guys are both right. But before we go back to the Deadline article, I want to pull up what Garfield Bizarre Adventure said with a $5 shout out to you, brother. Says, on a side note, looks like CG are calling the FBI on each other.
I only know this because Dermy retweeted it earlier today.
Yeah, I saw it. I don't
know much else, though. I don't know much else.
All I'm aware of is Frog Tony apparently called the FBI on, I guess, a bunch of... You know what? Let them do their fucking retardation over there. They are all fucking just awful.
There's no here, as you've been saying repeatedly, there are no heroes. They're all villains over there.
Yes,
all
it's
villains.
Just great shades of shit.
Yeah,
it is on par with like Star Wars, Doctor Who, and Star Trek. It's all awful.
Yeah, but here's the problem with that. If you go back far enough in the timeline, you realize, knowing who those people were, there is no actual good spot in all of it. They were always all terrible people. We just didn't know it at the time.
And by the way, I know the real reason how our good buddy EVS got his gig in Comicsgate. I actually know how. Not Comicsgate, but in the comic industry. I know the true reason. And
I've heard that story.
Infidelity.
I've heard that story. Yeah.
It's nice to have people that were former Comicsgate that are your friends that know a lot of deep shit, Frog Boy. That's all I'm gonna say. But let's go back over here to this, okay? So I wanted to read these couple paragraphs right here. Nothing too bad. And I know I'm retarded, so they're gonna be butchered, okay? Jer is gonna be taking me over. I'm not as good as Adam, okay? But we have these lines here. But the producers said they worried about not owning the rights to a series that would likely become a significant drain on resources and creative energy. They also harbored concerns about funding for Doctor Who after the Disney deal, while some expressed more fundamental fears about whether the Time Lord remains relevant to young audiences.
All right, stop right there. Let's dissect this right here. One, the only way it doesn't become a drain is if somebody completely buys it from the BBC. The BBC can have no longer any ownership whatsoever. Somebody must have creative freedom to, as we just said, jettison everything after Capaldi. All of it must go. Nothing can be saved or made. Even Millie Gibson's perfect breasts must be jettisoned. They must be gotten rid of. As for, I think Doctor Who is always relevant because it started with a young audience. That's what, if you go back to the 60s, it was made for a young audience at first. So it can always be relevant. It just needs talented writers and directors.
Well, you also have this corpo talk that they're discussing right now where it's like, will young audiences actually care about this stuff? If you put out
Stargate conversation.
Yeah. But if you put out good content, young audiences will show up. They will always
They
show
appreciate
up.
good content too.
Yes.
Young audiences are not stupid. They're not. Not an idiot.
They deserve good content.
Wasn't there a good example of like there was an older IP that not a lot of people had faith in? Somebody came in and treated it right, and like a bunch of people loved it. Cobra Kai's a good example of that. Now that I think about it,
Nobody liked it. Just everybody forgot about Karate Kid.
Well, like,
Yeah, it
Cover me.
wasn't relevant anymore,
Yeah.
and they made it
Yeah.
for a new generation. Like,
Yeah.
it made it so a new generation
but
would love it.
legitimately made it. They
Mhm.
made it good. They made it relatively high quality. There's some, fumbles and stumbles here and there, but for the most part, they brought something that was obscure, and I would say a little bit probably
Dead.
past its prime after
Dead.
after that the Jackie Chan one. I think it was
God.
deader than dead.
And Will Smith's
And
kid.
they
Hey, everybody! My kid, he can't stay at home no more because my wife is banging my other kid's teenage friend. So I gotta put my other kid in a movie. Watch it. We got Jackie Chan.
It's at least better than
I-
After Earth.
That's my terrible Will Smith impression. But
yeah, that just sounded like a ghetto Adam. If I'm not.
But
listen, you don't
yeah.
know the races I have planned for this show yet tonight. You don't know yet.
Oh God.
Oh God. But Jed, go ahead.
But yeah, the stories of Doctor Who are timeless. When it's done right, it's relevant for any generation at any time. There's so many great stories, like Human Nature and the Family of Blood. You don't need to be a certain age to know, understand, and be blown away by that story. All the best episodes of Doctor Who. That was the problem with the Russell T Davies and Chris Chibnall era. This is why we're so against political messaging, whether or not we agree with the politics in that moment, because it immediately dates the story. If you're going to use politics, use grand political themes, like, I know this is going to be weird coming from me, George Lucas did with the prequels. That was Roman Empire politics that he was using.
And Jed, go to an alien world. Don't go to Earth.
Yeah.
Go to an alien world.
Show some show some creativity. And yes, we had a lot of New Who companions from fucking London, or at least England, but Classic Who wasn't like that. He had robot companions, he had alien companions, he had all sorts of companions. And you know what the most consistent aspect of them were? They were hot. It didn't matter where they were from. They just had tits.
Other than like the Family of Blood, one of my other favorite Doctor Who stories ever has been like the Ood, like the freeing of the Ood and everything. That's a literal discussion on slavery right there, but they did it in the most unique way possible that you could still have that. It's just a classic way of doing it. Do it not on Earth with other individuals, with alien life forms, and deal with the actual philosophical discussion, not the black people in chains, my blacks. Do something like that for once, but we keep going on with this. One top producer exclaimed that you would have to be mad to take on the show. It's a bit of a nightmare for any producer in this market with the shadow of the Disney fallout, was the verdict of another highly regarded producer. This person added, it's hard to see another major U.S. studio replacing Disney, so the budget would be hard to get above $3 million, I think that's pounds, so $4 million per episode, without significant co-pro or insane investment from a distribution arm, BBC Studios, which they will struggle to recoup on sale. That's
an episode should not cost $4 million in the first place.
Yeah, that's fine.
We criticized this when it went to Disney.
The episodes were $10 million each, and they still look like crap. At least with the low budget, you obviously forgive some issues with the set, and constraints breed creativity.
It's still
way too much. Yeah, I would give them probably $15 million a season, not marketing.
Make it work for it. Make it work. You have a budget. Work it.
That's how Doctor Who became great in the 60s, 70s, 80s, whatnot. Classic Who. They didn't have a budget to make cool-looking aliens.
The Daleks.
Like high-tech.
The Daleks.
They're fucking trash cans upside down with a bunch of shit glued to it. You had to be creative with what you had.
Yet they're frightening as fuck now.
You can get writing. You can get some of the most creative, horrific, terrifying, like actually good when I'm saying this, not like, oh my God, what did you do? But actual like creative horror, creative thought process, all sorts of shit going on there with limited budgets, because then you have to prey on the what ifs or stuff like this. Like if you want to do like a very menacing Doctor Who villain that we don't know anything about, like a brand new one, it's an episode alone, whatever, episodic, and you can't really show it, but it has all its powers. And every time, somebody sees it, they're like scarred or something. There's something happens to them. They go insane. You could play on that. That's just classic tactics right there, where you can't really financially show you what we're going to be doing right here, but we can play with your mind, the what ifs, the possibilities.
Wait, so creating a horrible digital Anubis or death or baby Death Omega, I mean, that wasn't worth all the money they sunk into that?
No,
it was not.
It's the Jaws technique, right?
Yeah.
Back when Spielberg was great,
well,
he
and
couldn't
you know how
show
much
the shark.
Yeah, but you know why? Because Bruce the shark was a nightmare. That thing didn't work. It didn't work. That's one of the most famous stories of that era, that they spent all this money on the shark at the time and it wouldn't work, which is why they had to do the limited shots, because the stupid animatronic
restraints of production. It made them more creative because of the restraints. I don't know if either of you have watched it. I'm pretty sure Adam hasn't, but a present day example of great creativity in the horror genre with no budget is Obsession. I actually watched it last week.
Not seen it yet,
and I fucking loved it. It's actually the first horror film I've ever seen that's affected me in any sort of way. Of course, jump scares get people occasionally, but that film legitimately freaked me the fuck out. I nearly walked out, not because it was bad, but because it was a bit much in a few sections for me. And there's no budget in it. Obviously, it's less than $1 million. There's no CGI monstrosities. There's no the practical effects are minor. The director used lighting and acting as his biggest tools. And you know what's cheap? Actors and lighting. And he made something extraordinary with those two tools. He had a little bit of makeup on her sometimes, the main actress. Like, there's some shots of her standing. They keep her shrouded in darkness a lot in the most creepy scenes. And they applied Uncanny Valley makeup to her in those moments, so your eyes trying to like discern her in the darkness, and then it's not lining up with what you're expecting, so it's very unsettling. So
that actually sounds really good.
With constraints, you can do so much more. That's why, within reason, studio restraints I don't think are a bad thing. Of course, there are horror stories about studio interference going out of hand, but there are also so many examples of them in making it work. Like George Lucas, he had to be restrained. He needed someone else to help him with Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi.
Well, that's when he had good handlers.
That's what I mean.
Still say no to him. And the problem was the prequels, nobody said no to him. Everybody say, okay, Georgie. Okay.
Even the genius of George Lucas needed some people to say no sometimes.
Like you were saying, the budget adds on restrictions, but we've been constantly talking about like how you can be creative and all this. And now I'm wanting to go back to the Backrooms. I actually want to go see the Backrooms movie because we played the game last week, and there's so much you can do with that. With just the trailer alone, it terrifies you because you don't know. And when you're playing on low budget and just not knowing what the fuck's going on, that can create such wonderful content.
Even though Backrooms is doing well, though, they've actually pulled it from some theaters and gave Obsession more theaters.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Obsession only had a 16% Friday to Friday drop this week, and apparently it's made more domestically in its 4th or 5th week of release, whatever it is now, than Endgame did domestically. Because it just kept growing and staying consistent, if nothing else. Of course, Endgame had a massive drop-off after the first week.
But that's because its budget was massive, and I mean, how much profit Endgame actually made, we don't really know.
Well, I'm not talking about profit. I'm talking about gross.
Oh, gross. Okay. Money
it made more gross this week than the corresponding Endgame week.
Oh, that's what you mean.
That makes sense.
Right. You left out that word corresponding Endgame week. So I was trying to, I thought you might be saying that, but I wasn't quite sure.
To be fair with them pulling Backrooms, it's also an A24 movie. It's an art house movie. They're not giving it that much priority, sadly enough. But I do want to go just to one very old article that we've all talked about probably time and time again. The Jinx Monsoon article. All the way back then when this thing was going around.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Because I want to read my favorite fucking quote from this whole goddamn article. Where is it? I just highlighted it earlier. I think I went past it by accident.
This dude was prophetic.
Yes, right here. I know a lot of people might not even watch this season of Doctor Who. Realize this was the 2024 season.
Yeah.
Because it's taking such a decisive, clear step. However, if they watch it, I think they'll see we're just actors playing characters.
No.
And
I
if
thought
they
you were
don't,
an actress.
yeah,
Remember, everybody's an actor now. They got rid of the.
I don't.
Oh, they're
I don't
going gender
even wanna,
neutral.
That's why
I
I,
don't
say
even want-
actress as much as I can. 'Cause
I don't
play
even
that
even
fucking
try to figure out with this one.
Yeah.
And if they don't watch it, then who needs them? I truly believe that for every fan we lose to transphobia, we're going to have 2 or 3 more coming in because they're excited for trans representation.
What
Yeah,
an idiot!
the-
You know
the-
that they're like 0.001 of the population or
the
some
world 2 year 3 what is this 3 years later from this now
shit. Mhm.
the world is tired of all this fucking trooning crap. They're tired of it.
Yes.
Sick and tired of it. Laws are being passed, the world doesn't give a crap, and everybody knows that you're all insignificant and a certain 40% might not make it. So
Yeah. I love
Yeah,
that.
the audience was going to dwindle year by year, no matter what.
I could have pulled up almost any quote. I love the Jinx one the best, but remember, even Shootagatma said we don't want racists watching our content.
Mhm.
They all
If you
RTD
don't like
said
it,
the
don't
same
watch.
thing. Don't
Go
if you don't
touch
like
grass.
it, don't watch. Go. Nobody watched. Nobody watched. At least
And now it's
watch
over.
At least
it, don't buy
Ruby
my
never did
books,
that.
all that kind of crap. Guess what? We
But
did
she
it.
was.
Well, we watched it because we had to. But
We watched it because it was. Gettings were good back then.
yeah. All right.
Well, I have a weird and wild that is actually a really good way to end off
Okay.
this section, if you'd like.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Let's do that.
All right, it is thematically tied. That's why I thought this is the
Okay.
perfect point.
Mine is not. So.
All right, so we need some context on why Doctor Who failed during the RTD2 era. So we have a great compilation from Star Whovian, which I've actually chatted with. He's a great guy, always on top of these things with the leaks, and this video has gone viral with him. So this is a great way to.
10 14
Oh,
right
this-
there. That's 10
Oh
15.
no! I know what. I remember this moment.
Yes, the meep. I promise I can help him get home and then you'll never see me again.
Ugh.
Assuming he as a pronoun.
Yeah,
This
we also
moment
know
broke
that,
us all.
Yeah, because that is Jason Noble with a penis.
Yeah, but
King.
Rose Noble, thank you very much, was
Man.
Jason. Now it's Rose.
Jason penis.
Which has nothing to do with the famous Rose. We were all trying to figure out that connection,
Yeah.
and it ultimately meant nothing.
Yes, sorry, good point. Are you he or she or they?
It's an alien. Maybe they have a different fucking language.
Meep is always known as Meep. God damn it.
Fuck off.
We are binary.
She's not. Because the doctor's
Male.
and female. And neither. And more.
Crisis.
You, no,
just
you have a
died
penis.
inside.
You have
Oh,
a
this
penis and
moment!
testicles.
This fucking moment here.
You're better than me.
We thought
You
we couldn't
don't know
get
what it's
worse
like.
than the non-binary is a superpower moment.
You don't know what it's like to be a female presenting Time Lord. He was just a moment ago.
Might have slowed down, but that thing is wrapped around your cortex.
Yes, we know.
We know everything. Thanks.
And you know nothing?
I'm sorry. Just go back to that. Have a second there. Just that's a dude. That is such a dude. What games do they want us to play? To think that's a woman. No, that's a dude.
No,
Penis.
it's
I don't
non-binary and male or female based on what is most advantageous.
I mean, this is perfect.
Yes.
Why did this show fail? We don't even need the other 2 minutes right here. 25 seconds was enough.
I'm sure we
Just
won't
please.
watch it all, but there's
We
some
know
more
everything.
great stuff.
Thanks.
And you know nothing?
And you know nothing.
It's a shame you're not a woman anymore.
She'd have understood. We've got all that power, but there is a way to get rid of it. Something a male presenting Time Lord will never understand.
He was a woman just a moment
And-
ago, you dumb cunt.
And you're a man. You are a man. You're not a woman. You're a man.
No, female presenting.
One of the worst parts of the Disclosure Day is they kept reminding me of that moment. They talked about the aliens presenting as animals to make us feel comfortable. They kept using the word presenting, and I kept having flashbacks to this.
I am man, hear me roar.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Apple tree, apple. Man holding an apple in 1660.
Fucking Mavity.
And they I am impressed that they kept Mavity in for the rest of the Shootigawa era. That's attention to detail I didn't expect.
And it hurts. And they
It
did it on
does.
fucking purpose.
Oh yeah. to remind you of Brown Isaac Newton, a historical figure.
Brad,
Sir Isaac
power of Manny. No,
Oh,
no.
that's a jump scare. That's a jump scare.
Them.
Right there.
What? Me.
What?
I'm them.
You're who?
You're who? Nice to see you again, kiddo.
You know.
Of course, he spent most of his time around a young child.
Yep.
Grooming it.
I still don't understand
That's my
the
daddy.
fucking gods. That's my daddy. But it's a woman. Wait, no. But wait, that's your daddy. But he presents as a female, is a drag queen, and goes by.
It's okay. He was a primordial god, so it doesn't matter. Him and the toy maker. You guys remember this one?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't, because you know what I did? I skipped over this. I never watched this part.
I remember.
You didn't
no, that
watch
was-
the Beatles
No, I did
dance
not.
along?
No, I did
I
not.
remember it. And the
With
only
it being
reason
music, I'm being more careful.
the only reason I remembered it so much is predominantly because Ruby's tits were pretty damn good.
Listen.
This was the episode where they jiggled a lot.
Millie Gibson, she is hot, and she smelled the rotten scent on this show and got the fuck out of there. Took another
Yeah.
paycheck to come back for the end of it, but she smelled the shit. And it's like,
Yeah.
you know what? Whatever career I'm gonna have, I got to get out of this. This is gonna be bad.
She stopped touching the poo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna skip this one.
Davros first appeared in
Kiss,
and-
followed by ugly man crying. Remember, the ugly that episode had the ugly man crying in it.
Oh,
There was a
the
lot of it.
Davros.
Yep.
Oh,
We
the
couldn't have a
Davros thing.
wheelchair user be a villain, so we made him a Yahtzee instead. Of course, Daleks were inspired by the Yahtzees. That's true. But yeah, they went from a really interestingly designed and motivated villain to generic Yahtzee.
is looking quite different.
Who is problems with that without the facial
Yeah,
scarring,
the
and
difference.
without the wheelchair or his business, and I'm
We can. That's it. So yes, with that we mark the end of Doctor Who. Its demise is complete.
Yeah.
All
right,
Did that feel cathartic to either of you?
No,
Having that,
actually,
you
it
know,
was a little traumatic. You
moment
ruined
of
experiences.
review.
No, we relived horrible things.
It ruined me.
had
All
you
right,
memory hold most of that?
No,
Yeah,
no, I
actually,
hadn't. I just
oddly
compartmentalized it.
enough, yes. And then I forgot that it happened, and then you played it for me, and then it's like, God damn it, it's all coming back at every last second. It's back.
Okay, for my first entry into tonight, you guys want absolute racism, or you just want
Oh,
something that's a little
God.
weird?
Define absolute racism.
Oh,
Chair
it-
racist or
no, meme racist. Meme racist.
Let's go meme racist.
You want meme racist? Okay.
Yeah.
So this is just presented without commentary.
Adding to the screen. I don't know if I have it. I saw it. I think I retweeted it. Did you see? I know my favorite one with the newer lady, the one that's down there in the bottom left.
That's a lady?
That's a lady.
I thought that was a dude.
No, that's a lady.
Oh,
That's
okay.
Yeah, the
Carmelo
top
Anthony
left.
stuff.
I didn't know that.
No, bottom left.
Oh, that's a lady?
Glasses. The glasses.
Yeah,
That's a
the
lady.
one
Oh,
with glasses. That's a lady.
That is
I
shit.
think I reposted it. I don't know, but I saw it yesterday. You remember the I think it was the libtard feminist woman that goes like with like the ginger hair and the glasses.
Mhm.
They put this one right under it. It goes like the DEI version of that.
I
think
still-
reposted that. Let me
I still can't get over what Dre said on Roundtable this week, Adam, or
Yeah.
the week before. With I've seen I've seen black people at
At
Popeyes,
Popeyes.
when they run out of chicken have more energy than Adam at
I was broken.
that kills me every time we watch that clip.
Well, it'll be on the reel for the rest of the month.
I need that
Yeah.
clip. I, need
Well, yeah,
that.
so there's your moment of racism for the night.
I don't know.
I
where
got
put that.
nothing else with that one. I just saw him like, you know what?
That was a good one. Here, I got one. I got one. Listen, okay. I'm going to tell you why I enjoy VTubers so much. Okay.
Oh well,
This is just.
I know
This
why
is
you
just.
enjoy VTubers. I know.
This is just a little clip from one of my favorite, more modern. It's. I can't play the music, obviously. This is a dance move, though. This is in the music video. This is my favorite clip from this newer song called Snake Eyes. Okay. I'll just show you.
Oh, it's a mouse girl.
Mouse girl
ass.
booty. Mouse girl with booty.
Yeah.
Oh, come
Mouse
on.
girl.
You liked it. She's
Mouse
putting her
girl
boot-
though.
She's
Mouse
putting her
girl.
ass in your face, and it's
I'm
a
a-
good ass.
I'm a tit man.
Yeah, I'm a tit
Well,
man.
I'm a tit man.
I mean, I do have some other tits.
I like a good ass,
but-
but I'm a tit man. I'm a tit man.
I like a good tit. I like tits and ass. I like them both, you know. But I do have some tits as well. But real quick for Frostbang with $5. Here's my question to JDA. Why are you asking us about JDA? What? He's not here. Why
Or is
not?
he?
Why not self-deport yourself for the sake of MAGA? He's proud, self-proclaimed Hispanic writer, but he's American, but he comes from Spain. I don't.
We can disown him.
Well,
we
I'm
can-
Yeah,
proud to
can
be-
we? Can
Can
we
we?
vote on rescinding citizenships? Like once a year, you can write in names, and the top votes just have their citizenship revoked.
Hassan will always be at the top.
Mm.
Here's this. though.
JD,
If-
he's just such a piece of shit.
He is. But I think Jer is a bigger piece of shit right now, personally. There was a day. So yesterday, I talked about this on stream. Jer came out and said that he doesn't like gratuitous boobage in movies and he finds it boring.
What are you, gay?
I thought so. He said he likes
With the way he
tasteful-
sexually harasses women in public, he's lying his ass off.
Yes, but he was also
What's
on with
with
Melanie
this?
Mac.
He's on his Christian kick right now. He doesn't swear anymore.
I've
pretends
seen
not
this
to
one.
Swear.
This is from the 80s. I used to think, no, there's no way the 80s is that great. I can't play
Yes.
the song.
You have
I'm
no
like, dude, if
idea
you
what it was
don't
like in
think
the
that
80s.
this is
There was-
required. This is
There was
this is pure
gratuitous
art right
tit
here.
everywhere in the 80s. It was glorious.
Yes.
Alongside ultraviolence.
Here, I'm turning it because music, but look at that.
Yeah, that's
Look,
the
this
80s
is
in
art.
a nutshell. Big hair, big tits.
I wish I
Not
grew up
fair.
in the 80s. I'm being
was
100%
fun.
honest with that. I was
80s
born
was
in the
fun.
wrong decade. I don't act like a Gen Zer, do I?
No.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like I was born in the wrong generation.
80s was a
never
trip, dude.
Good, the joy of the 80s until I saw this clip.
And then the 90s were also fun because it still had they clean. Here's the 80s were this, but the 90s was this, just a little cleaner. You know, it was
I would prefer
not
this.
as rough, not as big hair. A
You
little
know
more
what?
shaving
Okay, yeah,
happened.
the big hair, shave and lose the big hair and make sure you shave. I think
Yeah.
I'd like it. I think
That's
I'd
what
like it.
that's what happened in the 90s. They just got cleaned up a little bit, you know. Clothes got a little tighter, and when I mean tighter, not as flamboyant.
Mhm.
Little cleaner.
The shoulder
cuts.
pads went away.
Shoulder pads went away. Big hair went away, and like I said,
Well,
people started to
Even
shave.
movies, the movies are interesting to compare through the generations.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably say the 70s are my favorite decade of those that we're talking about, but the 80s were the action star decade. They had so many great action movies. And then I feel like the 90s balanced out the intellectualism of the 70s with the badass actionness of the 90s or the 80s. So the 90s did damn good movie-wise.
You're not
Yeah.
wrong.
80s,
The-
90s, early 2000s, things were still good.
Hey,
Ariel, my wife, she might be watching right now, but if she is, she's saying all the same shit as me. We share our two brain cells.
here I have one more. What the fuck? And then I have that I can show off right now.
I've got one more one the fuck, and then everything else is titties.
I have a lot more titties, but I also have a lot of food.
I have 5 left, and
Actually, no, I got one more.
3
what
of
the
them
fuck.
are titties.
I've got one. I've got 4 left. I got 2. I got one serious weird.
Here,
One what the fuck that I know we've all seen, but I want to bring it up anyway. And then 2 titties.
I'm gonna bring up
Technically 4
two-
titties.
I'm gonna bring up technically 2 what the fucks right now. One, we've already seen it. I've shown it off a lot because it's just what the fuck. And then I'll get to the actual one, but come on.
Come
on.
Yeah, I saw that.
Come on.
Nobody's buying that.
You- Nobody's buying you that build.
Yeah.
No, you just have to scroll down. This is what you look like, dude. You don't have that. But this is my.
I can
actual-
agree with that sentiment partially, but yeah, he definitely
my
AI'd
act-
What the
himself.
fuck is this now?
Okay. Twitch streamer who was caught cheating with her cousin through a camera in her cat's litter box has responded.
Wait, what?
You heard that?
Cats?
That's what you're shocked with. That she got
Well,
caught cheating on her cousin.
Well, no, I'm
Cheating
not
with her
talking to cousin. I mean, incest happens, but well, listen, it does, and it's creepy and it's weird, but it happens. Point is, it's the cat litter box. I'm not sure how that fits in.
Well, why is there a cat litter box?
That's what gets me there.
That feels like an online fetish that I want to stay away from anyone watching.
I do not know, but she says she apologized for her actions, but also accused her ex of abuse during the relationship. So I'm gonna go fuck my cousin? That's some Alabama shit right there. I just gotta say it. That's some Alabama shit.
Do you guys know why reverse cowgirl is illegal in Alabama?
You have to be able to know if it's your family or not.
No. You never turn your back on family.
All right. Do we have another real topic?
Yeah, I have another real topic.
So let's go to a real topic.
I do want to clip out Adam just casually saying, yeah,
well, Dermy's been looking for clips. So Dermy, go write that down around the 118, 119 mark.
I'm already gonna be downloading this episode so I can make an actual like video out of it. So I will.
Yeah, all right. Pro tip for everybody: if you do live streams and you know weird shit's gonna be said, have your notepad open so you can write down the episode and the timestamp. And that's how we do it.
Have we all seen Masters of the Universe here?
Nope.
Okay, so Adam and I have. And
I haven't reviewed it.
I will not apologize for buying my Skeletor popcorn bucket because I really did enjoy it. I thought it was a fun time. I liked it a lot, and I'll be real. I am a little disappointed with what we're going to be talking about here because we got the box office. I didn't pull up the numbers, but Masters of the Universe box office faces potential 40 million shortfall. Yeah, it's a bomb.
Bomb. We are beyond
major bomb.
This is where you say something bombed.
It bombed.
Yeah.
It bombed. And part
it's
of it
racist
is
to use the terms flop and bomb. Everything's a success. Even Brandon Wayne came out to defend the failure of Mandalorian and Grogu. Everything's a success.
I saw that.
Like it's not a success, and it's sad that it's not a success.
Yeah.
It literally, I actually think I want more. Adam, you've said that you want more.
I'd be okay with more because I think they can learn from the mistakes of the first one and do better.
Mm-hmm. And there are mistakes. There's some dumb story plot decisions that they do. Again,
it's also 20 minutes too long.
Yeah, cut out that fucking laughter. That laughter moment at the very end where it's like
that. Well, that's what I keep saying. They're too self-aware of the old school jokes and memes concerning the 1980s He-Man and the Master Universe. That's an old thing. You're leaning too far in there. You had to go far. I mean, I've said all this stuff repeatedly. Myself, Jed, and Dre, we questioned why did this bomb so bad last weekend around it. We had a whole big segment on it. You can go watch us talk about that. The clip is up on my channel. But in a sense, my opinion is it failed. It is bombed for 2 to 3 reasons. One, while they're leaning into the meme nature and the self-awareness of how jokey it was appropriate, you leaned too far. You should have cut back at a certain point and started to take things more seriously. The writing is not good. It's the jokes are too current day. Some of the jargon is too current day. Idris Elba should not be saying asshole over and over again in the movie like this. Duncan, and he also should not be drunk for half the movie and hungover. This is Duncan Man at Arms. He's a man among men in that. And then 3, everybody was slightly mischaracterized from their actual lore personas. They went too far into joking and memes, stuff like that, and they were just not right. He-Man and Adam, though they are the same person, are 2 separate characters. Adam should not still be bumbling when he's He-Man. Those are the major problems. And then you can talk about other things, why it failed. Some want to say it's no longer a relevant franchise. Some want to say it missed its window to capitalize on people wanting this stuff. You can back and forth on that. But the movie, unfortunately, while I've said it repeatedly in my own review and in other conversations, including today. It's not a bad movie. It's not a great movie. It's as I predicted. It's just kind of mid. But made with heart and affection for the lore.
I give it a higher praise than Adam does, because Adam's not wrong with, they went way too MCU with a lot of the jokes. There's a lot of them that they needed to cut. A good example is when they break out of the cells, because there's a whole prison break segment that it starts off so fucking badass. You have Princes of the Universe playing from Queen, and
which is completely inappropriate. You should not be playing Princes of the Universe. That was
I actually think that's a fucking fantastic thing right there. You just have them coming out. They're badasses right now, but then they break it with them coughing because they're walking through a cloud of dust, and it's like, don't do that. Have the badass moment.
Yeah,
have the badass walkout
song. It didn't work. I remember. I watched the original. I've watched a lot of the adaptations. I will go out there and say, hot take, 2002 to 2003 reboot on Cartoon Network, best adaptation. Yes. Because they made the jokes, but they still took it seriously, and really gave the characters more dimension than ever before. So you cared about everybody, and the animation, of course. That was top-notch animation. That is the best of American animation right there at the time. Best of American animation. It tried to walk that line and failed. It did not stick it enough.
I don't even think it tried to walk that line. What I think they wanted to do was make an MCU movie with He-Man, and that's what fucked up. Is they wanted a James Gunn style MCU movie, if I want to put it out there, because of all the MCU style of jokes, because there's a lot of stuff there that, like the 70s kind of motif that they 80s okay, 80s style motif, especially at the end when you have He-Man on Battle Cat raising a sword up into the air.
Because He-Man existed in the 80s, Jeremy. It didn't exist in the 70s.
Shut up. Okay, old man, shut up. You know when dirt was made. Anyways,
yeah, I made it.
Yeah, you made dirt. Shut up. Anyways, you have that whole motif. I thought a lot of that stuff kind of worked. Like you would see on the Vans back in the day, that those whole art things that was cheesy and stuff. I thought it worked, but they did. And I keep hammering on the MCU jokes because there's a lot of just fucking MCU jokes that you don't need. You don't need these really dumb moments where you have
it pulls you out. Every time.
Adam and Tila having that really heart-to-heart moment where it ends with her go yeah, you're like my brother, best brother, friends.
And you have to understand, the problem with that is Tila should be, if you go farther into beyond the 80s one in comics and other things like that, Tila should be in love with He-Man, but also have feelings for Adam and be a little torn and not sure. And the will they, won't they, because she shouldn't know he's He-Man. That's the problem. Everybody knowing he's He-Man, it ruins a part of the mystique and lore. But they have to lean into the joke. Oh, does he still think we all don't know? That's why that doesn't land with me.
And I have to say real quick that as good as the early MCU movies were, Joss Whedon and James Gunn permanently damaged Hollywood. Everyone's trying to replicate their styles. The jokey humor, the Marvel humor has become a phrase for a reason. As much as Avengers 1 is great, it's had a damaging effect on culture.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. You aren't wrong. Everybody wants to be the next Joss Whedon and the next James Gunn, to the point that I would rather have Joss Whedon, come back, because I think he could probably still put out some good content.
Oh, well,
who cares if he's an asshole?
He was an asshole.
He might be a jackass, and he might
was good at what he did.
He's good at what he does. James Gunn obviously is just a one-trick pony, and everybody wants to be the next James Gunn. And it's you could do similar stuff, but not try to be him. When you try to be him, it falls flat, and he can't even be him anymore.
That's what Supergirl's gonna be like.
Oh, 2 weeks. 2 weeks, and
I know everybody's talking about it because the box office is already predicting it's gonna flop and all.
Listen, I showed pictures of my local theater the other day on Thursday. Empty. For that opening weekend. Empty. Well,
And speaking of movies that are coming up soon, Adam, I don't know if you heard there is a brand new Odyssey trailer being played in front of Disclosure
I have
Day.
heard. I have heard. Yes.
And I gotta see it. It's a lot of footage that we've seen before. It focuses on Penelope, though.
Really?
And one thing that I've said since the casting was first announced, I think Anne Hathaway is the only one who's close to the role. She's the least miscast person in the entire cast. And this trailer actually does confirm it. She is acting well in the trailer. At least her voice is. Her face can't move. But her voice is acting its ass off.
And you know it's weird because you see her now with all her Devil Wears Prada stuff. Her face is normal again. So whatever she did prior to Odyssey, why did you do that? Because now you look like your normal vampire self again. Now you look normal.
Well, the problem with the trailer, though, Adam, is Ellen Page was actually in it. A sword was pressed up to Ellen's throat. Because of the framing, I think it's going to be Achilles.
Please have her be Achilles, please.
Unless they've rewritten the story a shitload, there's no reason for Elpenor to have a sword up against his throat. Because that's the shot. Is non-Land of the Dead Ellen Page, completely normal, Ellen Page with the sword pressed up like someone's threatening her.
Real quick, 7 p.m. Supergirl, opening day technically. Friday.
Friday. Okay, Friday. Okay,
Friday.
Yeah.
Friday, 7 p.m.
How many?
There are in the
you can't show
in the big theater because it will dox me because
I edited out my town when I showed my pictures.
In the big theater right now.
Stadium seating,
four seats.
That is literally what mine looked like. Mine with stadium seating, floor seats, only two or three people.
This is a Dolby theater. Because I do like Dolby.
Mine's a Cinemark. Mine was a Cinemark. Big old.
This is at AMC.
What day does it come out?
26th.
The 26th. Okay. So are we checking the 26th or the 25th?
I went 25, 26, or 7, and 28. I looked at 4 days at my theater for all standard showings.
I can actually show where these two are. I'm looking at Disney Springs and Universal.
Yeah, we know you're in Orlando, so that's not a problem.
Yeah, that one's easy.
Well, I mean, I could show this. This is Wichita. I'm not directly in Wichita, but it's on my phone, so.
There's not a lot of showings for Supergirl. There is one 11 p.m. closed captioning sold out. But those theaters are ridiculously small.
There were a lot of different. And here's the thing: I also looked at the one state over because they were showing the Cinemarks. Also empty. Nobody's going to see this movie.
All right. For the laser screening at AMC, which is where we went to see Mandalorian and Grogu, the reason I'm doing laser,
cheaper.
That's why I'm showing it. Is it's the cheapest option available. There are 2 seats for Supergirl.
They were so proud of the pre-sale seats. Look at they're all sold out. No, these are the real seats. Nobody's going to this movie because nobody cares.
Here, I'm gonna show you.
And that's for Friday night, is what I was looking at.
Yeah. And it gets worse on Saturday and Sunday. It gets worse. There were no seats on certain showings on Saturday and Sunday. None.
There are no seats for Supergirl at Universal Citywide.
And when we say there be no claimed seats, nobody's claiming seats.
No claim seats.
Yeah.
Okay, there are 2 at the 8 p.m. So there's about 2 per theater.
Most I saw were 4. On Thursday night, there were most I saw were 8, but nobody's going to see this. And we're showing receipts here. You can go watch my stream on Thursday. You can go watch the video I edited out from that clip. Receipts. Nobody's going to see this movie. And it's going to make less opening weekend than Mandalorian and Grogu did with a similar production budget.
Okay, without showing too much info.
Dermy, one of the big DCU stands, Moonlight Warrior, I called him out on his hypocrisy. He blocked me this week. Blocked me because I pointed out. I said you were rightfully so hitting on Mando and Grogu for its low budget and low opening weekend. It has a similar budget to Supergirl, but everything's okay with Supergirl. He blocked me for that one. Called him a hypocrite.
So this is the AMC in Wichita, which I don't live directly in Wichita. Okay, so it's okay. North Rock, whatever. 7 p.m. showing, June 26th. Those are the seats that are taken.
Yeah, you know, at the Cinemark they have little S's, little S symbols to show the seats taken on mine. It's retarded.
Same day, 10 p.m.
10. Yeah. Saturday, I bet is empty too. But Saturday's empty too.
This ain't good.
Yeah,
This
it's
ain't
not good. It's not good. One more thing though, going back to Odyssey though, Jed, are you gonna get the Trojan horse popcorn bucket?
Oh
I meant to
God,
put this
no!
up.
Are you gonna get it where you can reach in and grab horse cock when you get your popcorn?
I've only bought one popcorn bucket in the entirety of this trend, and it was the Project Hail Mary one because it's a cool astronaut helmet.
Yeah.
And my wife got the other one because it came with a little Rocky doll, and she's in love with Rocky.
I wanted the Castle Grayskull. I will admit, I wanted
that one. Yeah, there are some great designs,
There's nothing wrong with that. But
I'd
this
rather
is
get the
retarded.
IMAX camera because at least the IMAX camera one is functional.
But Dermy, this is no different than the Lobo one that you showed on stream.
That Lobo
That's
one,
the same amount right there. What the fuck?
But why?
That's one handful.
Is it a different Lobo one than I showed?
It might be the same one.
The
where
motorcycle one?
Yeah, the motorcycle.
Yeah, it's the motorcycle one.
It looks cool, but it's impractical.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is just fucking creepy, dude. Skeletor, at least with Skeletor, his head opens up. It's a direct, like, just pop. That's all it is. It's just a lid.
They want you to grab horse cock when you grab your popcorn.
Oh, God.
I don't know what Christopher Nolan got into. What fetishes have been absorbing his life ever since he studied communism for Oppenheimer?
At least with, well, speaking of that, at least when it came to the Dune one, the Dune one was funny. Like, it was actually hilarious to see that Dune.
Or when Ryan Reynolds came up with the Wolverine in the open mouth, because we know that's why he did that, because of Deadpool making fun of Wolverine, suck my dick. But I mean, this is dumb. This is all dumb. It's all dumb.
Oh, I guess it didn't.
These movies, but this is part of something I was talking about the other day. Outside of Toy Story 5, which is going to have a major opening weekend next week.
Yes,
it's already primed to make 400 million worldwide on this opening weekend, a max of that. So whether you like Toy Story 4 or not, there's enough cultural zeitgeist significance for Toy Story. People are going to go see that Toy Story 5, and it's already showing that. Outside of Toy Story 5, actually Minions is looking to be a bomb right now. Its projections are really low.
Yeah, they're bad.
It's less than Supergirl. So Minions, which we thought Illumination, do no wrong. Looks like people are tired of Minions. Looks like it's over.
It wouldn't shock me. They are just getting tiresome because the Gru story's over. You don't need to keep doing it.
Yeah, so the Minion stuff is starting. So outside of Toy Story,
sorry, with the Minions, what is relevant to a child audience? Because it's a children's movie. What about Cthulhu monsters, H.P. Lovecraft, Charlie Chaplin being mistaken as Hitler is applicable and relevant to children? What genius thought that these kids would understand those jokes?
Goofy fun time. Goofy fun time.
I thought Minions was going to be a big one, but no, it's not. So outside of Toy Story 5, now whether we like it or not, Odyssey is likely to make a little bit of profit. It's not going to be a flop. It'll make some money.
Its break-even point right now is what, 700 million?
Oh, then it's going to make money. It's going to make
it's going to make some. It's not going to be a flop, but it's not going to justify its own existence, I think.
Yeah. So, but I was looking over the release schedule. Outside of that, the summer, and I just mean from now to the end of August, there's nothing out there that's going to make a ton of money outside of Toy Story.
Outsiders. Oh, Street Fighter. Yeah, Street Fighter might.
That's the fall. That's
October.
Summer. I'm talking summer.
Oh, you're talking summer box office.
Once you get through August, Spider-Man's it. Spider-Man Brand New Day is going to be it because that's going to be $1 billion.
Did you see the leaked trailer?
I saw it, but
saw
we don't
glimpses
know
of it.
what parts are
I actually watched.
Parts are fake. So people are saying it's a mix. Some is AI and some is real. So I'm just gonna wait. We're supposed to get the real trailer this week. Next week we're supposed to get the real trailer next week. So I'm just.
I saw the leaked trailer and everything. So once the real trailer comes out, I'll be able to tell you what's what.
Yeah, I saw it too. I'm just not going to talk about it until I get the real trailer. Listen. My point is, Toy Story and Spider-Man are the only two movies, and we throw in Odyssey because by inertia, it's essentially gonna make money. It'll get there on its own. It'll get there, but
I don't think it's going to be $1 billion.
no,
like
we're not gonna have an Oppenheimer situation here. We're not gonna have an Oppenheimer situation. Point is though, we're looking at a summer of flops. Essentially, when I say flops, I'm talking about big budget, wide release movies. We're not talking the Obsession backrooms things or any else thing that might be a surprise. The things that are being put out there are supposed to be big movies. Look at a summer of flops here. It's going to be ugly and bad, and because you can't count Mario.
But
that was
just like
spring.
last year, it was kind of the same thing.
Summer
It
blockbuster
started-
just doesn't mean what it used to.
Well, not where you're
It's
putting
the
out
summer
shit.
of flops anymore.
It's you put out
Like,
shit. It's what happened.
Last summer we had
we had
it
the
was
triple threat match.
it was the triple
Dinosaurs,
threat.
Superman, and Fantastic Four.
Yeah, and dinosaurs were they came and they went. Superman
They won by sheer luck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they won by
they
sheer luck.
barely broke even. They didn't make enough profit
A
to
little.
justify
Yeah,
themselves.
and then when it-
Smidge,
then when
not
it
for-
came to
love for the coffee.
Superman was a fucking disaster of
No matter
proportion.
what the stands tell you, Superman didn't make money. It
Yeah,
didn't-
Neither
and then-
did Fantastic Four.
Yeah, not even close. And this is something Jen and I are going to talk about on Sunday. They're trying to now change the rules of break even. They're blatantly all trying to do it. They're trying. Well, Deadline this week first with Supergirl came out and said, "Oh, its break even is 315," whereby any math imaginable when you deal with production budget and market budget, that's below its break even. And just now with so what was the other one?
Disclosure Day.
Disclosure Day. Right now, Disclosure Day, we have its production and marketing. Production budget, 115 million. Marketing, 80 million. 195 total times 2. That's $390 million break even. They're running around here trying to tell us this break even is 300 million.
Wasn't a Deadline that came out and openly said like, "Yay, Masters of the Universe was a super success this last weekend."
They're all
Wasn't
trying to do that.
Deadline?
Amazon is stroking balls.
They're all
We're gonna get right to
pretending. Yeah.
They are trying to change the rules on what is success, and we cannot let them.
No,
Bombs.
the
bombs,
industry
top to
standard
flop.
is 2.5 for
Yeah.
a reason.
Yeah.
Because theaters take 40 to 60%.
And
Unless they're writing new backroom deals with theaters, when theaters have all the power right now, studios have no cards to play with. Unless magically they found some deep dark secrets on every CEO of a theater company, they're not making new deals.
No,
they're not.
And then when you go wider, remember the foreign countries take more of a cut. So these movies are not making money, and unless you have your budgets low, which is why now we'll jump to the fall. Out of all the bullshit, Clayface will make money because it only had a $40 million budget, and and enough people will go see it in one weekend because it's DCU to make $100 million.
When is that movie coming out?
October,
Halloween. But it's gonna get it. But Street Fighter comes out around the same time, and I am so looking forward to Street Fighter. Street Fighter's gonna eat its lunch. It's gonna eat its lunch. That movie looks like it's just gonna be fun because it understood the assignment.
I saw the trailer again when I went to see Masters of the Universe. They even comment on Cammy's thighs, and I completely forgot that was a thing.
Yeah. We broke that trailer down. We broke
it down, and I forgot that moment happened. It's like,
yeah,
why are they always talking about your thighs? I don't.
They
know.
understood the assignment. Tits, ass, sexy women, buff dudes fighting.
I want to go see it.
Oh, I'm so
there.
ready.
I'm ready for it.
So
And it's
hyped
gonna
for it.
It's going to eat Clayface's lunch because nobody's interested in a faux body horror movie about a B tier Batman rogues gallery villain with no Batman in your movie. Nobody cares.
Without Batman, what's the point?
Yeah,
Like, I don't
just
get it.
just to round out the little thing, people are trying to talk about who's going to be the next Batman in DCU.
Yeah, I can pull that
we're
up.
We're never going to get a Batman because today, and we'll talk about this more on Sunday on Roundtable. No, that's the Batman Part 2. I'm not even talking about that. I'm
you're
talking about
okay,
DCU Batman. How they're once again today the rumors of could we get Jensen Ackles as Batman, stuff like that. Yeah, guess what? There will not be a DCU Batman because the Department of Justice cleared Paramount Skydance to buy Warner Brothers today. Yeah. And if they've done that, the EU will not be. The EU is going to piss and moan. But if the American government cleared it, the EU is not going to fuck around right now. They're going to clear it. So guess what? By the end of 2027, a certain James Gunn and Peter Safran will not have their contracts renewed. They're done. DCU's over.
It's over.
People just don't know it
Well,
yet. So the tards
it's
just don't realize
over.
it's accepted yet.
There's already negotiations going on between the EU and Paramount to make this deal go through. According to the rumors, Paramount's going to try to sell Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon because EU deemed that to be a monopoly on
Go for
children's
it.
market.
Those are both dead
Yeah.
brands. Both brands are dead. Nobody
they
watches
quit.
Cartoon Network anymore, and Nickelodeon, that's got a lot of stuff going on there. Nobody wants to go near that either.
So yeah, just sell one of them, and the EU might sign off on the deal.
Legitimately, all they need to do is sell Cartoon Network because at least SpongeBob at least pays the bills for them for some.
SpongeBob
fucking
is still
reason.
marketable brand. I agree. He's still
Yeah.
a market brand.
Cartoon Network
is
has a
nothing.
lot of.
and
Konami's
Avatar.
dead. Adult Swim is dead. Nobody gives a fuck about Cartoon Network.
Avatar's at Nickelodeon, right?
Yeah, Last Airbender is Nickelodeon.
I think Avatar has potential if they hire good writers. So yeah, out of those two, Cartoon Network.
Well, no, Last Airbender is Netflix.
The live action is Netflix, but the,
Oh,
the animated movie.
No, Paramount owns Nickelodeon. So
So
own
the
the
animated
rights.
movie that's coming out in September is a Nickelodeon.
You mean the one that was already
Paramount.
leaked and everybody owns and seen?
Yep. Yep. But yeah, Netflix just has the live action rights for some inexplicable reason.
Yeah, but that's because you know how rights go.
Didn't
Sometimes
that
some things
just
get
come out
broken
yet?
up and- What? No.
It started, yeah.
What?
Live action season 2.
Oh, yeah. With Dermot, did you hear this? So the chick that got to play Toph in the live action.
Yeah, she's not
she
actually
wore-
blind.
But she wore contacts that made her blind while she was on set, so she couldn't see anything.
Moving on.
And did you hear about the blindness expert who worked on set to make sure she acted blind enough? He has a famous comment in one of the behind the scenes that says, "I really hope when blind people watch this, they can see themselves in Toph."
Listen. I once tried to play blind.
I know.
True story.
I know you
I
guys
tried to play
won't be able to
blind
hear
once,
this.
and you know what happened when I tried to play blind? I
You ran
walked
into
into
shit?
a wall. I walked into a wall and broke off half my front tooth. Half of my front tooth is bonded.
I know.
Like an idiot. I'm like, and I walked at the corner of a wall like an idiot, and I was supposed to go get my braces fitting for the first time that weekend. So that got pushed back for a while.
Here, I can get it so that
Retard
you guys
moment.
can hear this. I'm gonna turn down the volume, but so you guys could hear
What we
this.
What do we got?
When you said that. Oh, that's the wrong one.
You boys
It
don't
hurt.
even know what that sound is.
I do.
Is that dial up?
Yeah, that's dial up. I had
See?
dial up back when I was a little.
I've seen war games.
I actually had dial up for a little while. I
Oh,
live
but
in
yeah,
rural
we're gonna talk
Kansas.
about this tomorrow on GoldenEye. I want the 14.4 modem.
Here, but let's go. I was pulling
Okay,
this
this
up.
stuff
These
here,
are
yeah.
rumors.
This
Obviously.
is-
we don't know for sure.
Yeah, they've been
But
running with this
suspe-
all day.
Yeah. Sebastian Stan may or may not be playing Victor Zsasz in the next Batman Part 2 movie, which okay, I don't mind him as Victor Zsasz, you know, I think that's a good one. But the other one,
Yeah, this is a problem.
I don't care if Billy D. Williams played Harvey Dent in Batman '89. I don't care. Harvey Dent's a white man.
yeah.
Well,
And I don't care if I like this dude a lot. I think he's a great actor.
I have no idea who
He's-
this guy is. Like his
he's a
name.
fat-
I've seen him. He's in a Bullet Train, but
Yeah, he's in Bullet Train. He was in that Marvel movie Eternals. He's a
Was
fat
he?
black guy. Yes.
He was the
he's a
gay one. He
fat
was the
black
gay
guy.
one. He was the gay one.
oh,
He's
see,
a
I didn't see
fat-
that one.
Everything is
fat-
gay.
He's a fat black man. He's not even fit. He's a fat black person.
Are they going to make him lose weight for Harvey Dent?
I don't fucking know.
What if Two-Face is the fat side and Harvey's the skinny side? I don't know.
I don't know.
I
This
saw
is-
people
okay.
saying that he should do it as Two-Face. The disfigured side should be White-Face. I would actually
No.
kinda
He
laugh.
needs to have an afro on the Two-Face side. Or Jerry
I
curl. I don't know. Pick
Here-
your
here's-
stereotype black hairstyle.
Here's the thing: the Batman universe is already fucked. You have black James Gordon. You have black
Yeah.
And it
Catwoman.
helped ruin Lego Batman.
Yeah, like it's already a fucked brand. It is what it is.
It's overrated as a movie. It's fine compared to the other Batman
And-
movies.
Yes.
Here's the problem looking at this right now, they've already put too many people in this second movie. It's just the cast is too big.
This is still a rumor. We do not know. Wasn't it also supposed
Well,
to
they're
be
both in the movie. We know they're in it. We just don't know who they're
Okay.
playing. So is
Weren't they
ScarJo.
also-
She's in this movie too. There's too many
Weren't they
people
also
in this
supposed
movie.
to be putting in what was his name? They were going to be doing Mr. Freeze, weren't they?
No. That was a leak for a long time, for years before this film was actually written or even confirmed.
Okay.
But no, there's no legitimate reports of Mr. Freeze.
Well, if they're putting ScarJo, who's ScarJo going to be playing?
People wonder, is she going to be Ivy, or is she going to be Andrea Beaumont, Mask the Phantasm? We don't know. What's she going to be?
It has to be a more grounded character because, again, this universe is the grounded universe.
Which we already had with the Dark Knight trilogy.
Yes, I kind of want my fantastical shit. So if you're Zaz makes sense for fantastical. Two-Face, that's for grounded. Two-Face, you're pushing it. You're pushing.
And they've also greenlit Penguin season 2 during all this. That's happening.
Well, that's a smart one.
Yeah.
That's actually a smart.
Well,
one.
I mean, smart, yes, because Penguin season 1 was successful, but will they learn any lessons to not ruin a season 2 for people? I mean, let's be honest.
Depends.
I mean,
can Monica come back?
I mean, with the Thirst Trap, everybody was horny for her. She dead or alive. I don't know. I didn't watch that.
I didn't see the show.
Know.
Her coming back is
I think she's
a make or break.
I think she's dead. I think.
Well, that was part of the
she's
thing.
in an
People were
asylum.
thirsty for that season. They were real thirsty. So
I mean, I'm glad she's getting work. She was great in How I Met Your Mother.
Yes, she was the mom, right?
Yeah, in the final season.
Listen, you know what we really need though? We need Watermelon Man. That's what we really need.
what?
Okay, Watermelon Man.
Oh no. I thought my races were bad.
Justice for white boys.
You know, they put him in he's in solitary because they can't put him in Gen Pop.
Really?
Yeah, they didn't put him in Gen Pop
Why?
for his own safety.
Racism can't protect him.
See, I know Chrissy Mayer is on the outs right now. I know you're, making fun of her a lot recently. Well, not so much the last couple of weeks, but she actually had a really good joke about all this. His family's apparently accepting care packages for him while he's in prison, and she asked them if she could send lube.
That was my joke for that first 48 hours. He's gonna be
He's gonna be somebody's property.
But if he's in isolation for his own safety,
then it's just the guard's property.
No, to make this better, Phil McCracken, who is a black man, sent this to me, so it's less racist. If I
okay,
the source
Black
matters.
Yeah, the source matters.
Yeah, so I
A
traced my
black
source.
man tagged me in this.
Mhm.
But I have
All right,
Is
all right.
Robin is fried chicken boy?
before
Ooh, this grape soda.
here. I have what we have one
All right.
last round of topics we can do.
Okay, well, let's
of topics.
let's go weird and weird.
Oh,
and
I
weird.
have many weird and.
All right, I got a weird. Here's my weird. Okay, so as stated before, we are all of wrong button. We are all of various different faiths on this panel.
Yes,
But
we're just
none of
missing a
us
Muslim.
None of us are Hindu. So, Indian man named Dalal Giri Ji Maharaj decided to drop out of university and embrace a religious life, vowing himself to do one thing only: standing forever. The reason? This religious practice will eventually lead him to see the Hindu god Mahadev, according to his belief. Some reports say that for 12 years now, he has been in this state. He has not sat or slept on the ground, but sleeps standing up using a support. In the clip, one of the volunteers is cleaning his legs by applying a topical ointments and disinfectants to help reduce the swelling and care for health condition resulting from years of prolonged standing. It is mentioned that the Indian Dulal Giri Ji Maharaj has not yet seen the aforementioned god to this day. Ready to see this guy?
Yeah.
Ready to
That
see this guy.
last line.
I know.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Wait.
I
hang
can't
on.
see it.
No. Well, I thought it was going to go large. I wanted to.
What is wrong with his feet?
They're swollen because he never stops standing,
That's bad. That's amputate.
dude. Isn't that fucked up? Listen, I mean, clearly, if you're not Indian, you cannot be Hindu. They do not take conversion. You're either born into the religion or not. That's some. That's
You
out
know,
there, dude.
here's the thing. Now- God damn it. Oh God. I hate stuff with feet. I hate it. Oh God.
Well, we got feet. Where's all right? Waiting for Kel. I wonder if there's even too much for Kel right now.
It is impressive. The Hindu monks and the Buddhist monks have impressive dedication to their religion.
They're fucking weird. I'm sorry. They believe in a fucking wheel god. Okay, and I'm covering up the thing because I physically can't look at it. They believe in a god that is like a designed as a wheel.
He doesn't feel his feet anymore. He doesn't feel that.
Shut up.
No sensation.
They believe in a god that's designed of a wheel, and they're closer to said god when they throw themselves in front of trains.
They also have a god
will-
in the Hindu pantheon that appears as a giant cock and balls.
That is also true.
Well,
that is actually their devil.
Those both make sense from a mythological standpoint. With early man, the wheel was the greatest invention for millennia. And it's what, got us out of living like apes. So I can see ancient peoples worshiping it and, cock and balls, just like, all the naked women from mythology. It's a sign of fertility. And fertility is how you survive as a species. So from a mythological standpoint, those gods make sense.
The god, the cock and balls god, is actually supposed to be their devil.
I can see that too.
Man,
all right,
I'm taking this off the screen now. I'm taking off the screen. I'm taking it off.
I'm literally blocking it off.
Did I win tonight with that one?
Ginger Norseman, I feel you. Wheel god is not real.
I'll listen. I'll make up for it. I guarantee I'll make up for it. I will make up for it. Okay. You want me to make up for it right now?
Yes, because I can't actually go into what I was.
I was gonna do a gross.
All right. I'm going to make up for it with the beautiful Penny Lane, beautiful, bouncy,
stunning
Penny Lane recently on a catwalk.
Oh shit! I was pressing it and then screwed up. Oh, I saw this. Hello,
Penny Lane. Why couldn't she be Helena Troy?
She's probably not a great actress, but
she doesn't need.
Well,
to
you
act.
don't need to be. Not for Helen of Troy. Yeah. She's got 2 lines. That's all she needs.
And Penny's got 2 big old titties. I'm cleansing.
And that.
Oh, she knows what she's got.
Oh, she knows exactly. This is now
no
my book
shame.
behind you. This is Sports Illustrated issue. Sports Illustrated remembering after years of putting out fat cows with colored hairs and penises. Hey, guess what? Beautiful women. Swimsuits.
I would like to know. I would like to know what your moans sound like, ma'am.
Penny Lane. Yeah, she knows exactly what her milkshakes bring into the party right there.
Oh, tiny. Those aren't fake. Fake boobs don't bounce.
Look at the way those are bouncing. Those are real.
Mm-hmm.
That's the jiggle of real right there. Look at the top. That's glorious.
No. Tiny, stop it. Stop it. Go to your dotery. Go sip over your dotery. Tiny will
just bring up
me.
lumberjacks to her.
No, she likes feminine Asian guys, okay? One of her favorite guys is some character from Genshin Impact named Dotery, okay? And she'll send me pictures of him with the red face emoji with the tongue out, go like, ah. It's like, woman, why are you doing this to me? How am I supposed to respond to this shit?
No.
How do I respond?
I think I can help this stop. Tiny, 4 years before her marriage, her lavender marriage and her beard, Melanie Mack always said she liked feminine Asian men. Do you really want to be in that camp?
Uh-oh.
That's right. What
do you mean they don't connect?
They don't connect.
But those fake tits don't have that ripple at the top.
Your man,
As
is
we all
Persian
know,
and very
men
much-
are bigger experts on tits than women because women only look at their own.
Yeah,
All right.
we are very.
We appreciate
skilled
a
in the art of
wide
titty.
variety.
I got one more, but I'll save that for later. Goodbye, Penny.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do we want a weird, wild for me, or a sexy one? Those are my two options right
We
now.
just did sexy, so we got to go weird.
Okay,
Let's go weird.
So as we've seen with the Rings of Power and everything coming up with the Hunt for Gollum and the feminist Hobbit movie coming from Stephen Colbert, Lord of the Rings isn't in a great spot when it comes to new media, obviously,
No.
right? So it looks like Amazon is trying to break into a new field and write new books for the Lord of the Rings. And this book will be targeting not the fans, not the diehard fantasy people, but it will be targeting the thirst romance audience.
That's not real. That's not real.
I
Fake.
was like, no, they're not doing this. No,
Could you read that for us, Dermy?
fuck me running. I let this nasty cave creature bust in me, and now I'm gonna have its ugly baby. Clip it.
There's a lot of great little taglines like some loves are born in dark places, a cave of love romance.
Yeah,
See?
Black. Timon was believing you the whole time. Fuck you, Amazon. And then you pull this up.
Did I sell that or what?
You sold it well.
that.
You sold it well. I was buying it too. 'Cause
So
didn't-
I
didn't
have-
see this.
A precious love story up here at the top.
Oh, geez. I see that now.
I would actually believe something like this is made in the fanfic world. I could actually see it happen, and I kind of want it to happen just so we can buy Dermy copies, like make it a whole fan movement. We all buy him copies and ship him.
No,
He gets 100 of them.
no. Here we go. What? I have one. So this is actually a food one. I have a
Sorry,
food one.
Black Pill Timon. I've been holding that one for 3 weeks.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Jed, you suck.
Oh, I've seen this one. I've seen this one. I've seen this
Okay,
one.
I have a hot dog. So I want you guys' opinion on this hot dog.
Oh no,
okay?
I haven't seen this one. Okay, I haven't seen this one.
Oh, this
Okay,
is
no,
gonna
I
be
haven't.
this is gonna be a weird one.
All right, guys, right here we're gonna do a half of a graveyard chili, half of a BLT. Half of it's gonna get the cheddar cheese.
Oh
'cause
no,
chili's
no,
better, so
no!
that-
That's too much.
Without jalapenos.
Oh wait, I'm trying to turn it down.
No, he said that's cheese, not mustard.
That's cheese.
Oh.
That's
I
cheese.
don't want
Chili.
cheese on my hot dog.
But it's half.
Chopped
It's
onions.
chili.
raw onion.
Usually
Oh
jalapenos,
no,
but
dude.
That's who doesn't want it.
More
Cheddar
cheese.
No, I'm
Here,
sorry.
I'm turning off. It's annoying. Here. Hey, look, Doritos.
Gross, dude.
Doritos.
Foul. This is foul.
And then over here,
What's that? Mayo?
mayo.
I know some people like mayo on their hot dog. I don't want mayo.
I like
That is-
mayo mixed with ketchup. It's called fry sauce, and it's amazing.
That's Thousand Island dressing, Jed. That's what that is.
just without the relish.
Tomatoes.
The relish is disgusting, so it's fixed. Thousand Island.
More something.
Oh, I like.
Now,
listen,
is he gonna eat this the
I don't-
horizontal
okay.
way?
I don't like
Ah.
relish, but I do like to eat a pickle. A nice. I like pickles with my separate. You know. I'll eat
This
pickles with the hot
looks
dog.
inedible to me.
No, that's disgusting. That's
It's
a
too
heart attack.
big.
It's a
Only
heart
Dermy
attack.
can
It's-
open up wide enough.
No.
But like, if it was a chili cheese dog, I'd eat the shit out of this. I don't know about the BLT part. What the fuck's going on with that?
All right. Here's the
And
problem.
why are you mixing them?
There's such a thing as too many flavors on one piece of in one presentation. You're not going to actually taste any of that. It's just going to kind of mush together.
You know,
And go right down. There's nothing's gonna pop as you eat it. The key to good flavors when you're mixing flavors is you eat something, you pop it, and each one pops in turn and creates a chain reaction of deliciousness.
you say that. I saw
I've
this.
seen this. I would eat the fuck out of this.
You would? I don't think I would. So, Jed, have you seen this?
No.
Okay, I'm
Oh,
gonna
they
try-
got lucky. The ice cream machine was working.
Ice cream machine was working, but this is the McDonald's ice cream hack, okay? And I'm turning off the volume because it's annoying because it's a bunch of girly
don't
girls.
Women.
Yeah, we need these people talking.
Let's get our ice cream cone.
So
Yeah.
drop it in the ice cream.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't do...
They're gonna mash it up.
No.
I'm okay with this. I'm
Dude,
okay with this.
There's few things better
It's like an
than
ice cream
a
cake.
cone of ice cream. And
It's like an ice cream cake now. It's kind of good. I'd
Oh,
eat
it's,
this.
Nice.
it's
They're not
fine,
even
but
done.
like you said, there's too
I don't.
many
We don't need the
flavors.
cookies. We don't need the
Yeah.
cookies. No, see, right now when when you have the caramel sauce and the chocolate sauce, you could put both caramel sauce and chocolate sauce.
they're getting
on that.
more though.
But that
getting
now
more.
see now, but now it's melting. No. Oh no, still no. I thought it was no more. No. It's one thing if you scooped it up and made an ice cream sandwich, but now now you're apple pie.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I like a good pie a la mode, but you're gonna mash it up there. It's gonna lose. See, now they're breaking it up. Now you're losing all the flavors because the ice cream is gonna overwhelm it all. Sprinkles are not okay. No. Now you're psychotic. Sprinkles are psychotic. That's a sign of. See, and it's all melting really quickly. It's not even holding its shape anymore.
It's soup by the end.
Wait. What are you about to do?
I hate that shit. This shit.
It's a trend, Jeremy.
You
dipping
blame
your
Wendy's
French
for this
fries in
shit
ice
with the
cream
fucking
or
Frosties and French
milkshakes.
fries. Blame fucking
hate
Wendy's for
that.
that shit. Blame that shit.
It's not bad, but
I
it's
mean,
weird.
you're hot, but
Yeah.
woman,
It's the savory and the sweet. They want the savory and the sweet, but I don't want to mix my potatoes with my ice cream.
Yeah.
I knew
There's way too much going on there. I'm weird. I'm a basic bitch. Nothing that they showed is better to me than the ice cream in a cone.
Listen, I'm also a man of simple taste and simple pleasures. I like a good ice cream like that, but if it's just the ice cream cone mashed up like that, I'm eating it like that anyway. So it's the two flavors are already mixed together when I'm biting into the cone and the soft serve. That's already happening. It's when you start adding too much shit in there, and then you're starting to lose me. But if you're just mixing up a giant ice cream slop and scoop of the cone and the soft serve, I'm still okay with that. They just kept going too far. They were stepping over the line repeatedly there.
Just go to the store and buy ice cream. Yeah. But
Actually,
okay,
it's cheaper.
Let's hit our last
okay
air quotes
real
official topic. Air quotes, because it's a series. Because we had the Switch, the Nintendo Direct this week, which was a fart in the wind, really.
I still haven't heard anything else that happened besides the
All right,
big
you
one.
want my take on the Nintendo Direct thing?
What?
It wasn't really a Nintendo Direct. The successes were mostly third-party properties that are cross-platform. I went around watching social media X after that, and a lot of the Nintendo drones were going, "Oh man, this Direct was awesome." It was all third-party stuff you're celebrating. That I can
It's become an
that I can
Xbox
play.
showcase.
There was an Xbox showcase, and I didn't.
No.
care about that
I
either.
just mean that the last few years, Xbox only doesn't do exclusives, highlights, third-party games.
Here, the
There
only
were
real game
out of all the games on the Nintendo Direct, about 3 of them I think were actually exclusives. Pokepia,
Star Fox, Pokepia,
Star Fox, and Fire Emblem, and Duskbloods,
Yeah, and Duskbloods. But when it comes to Pokepia, fuck, I have to play that game.
Jeremy needs to play it. You're gonna be happy when you play it. Admit it. You're gonna be happy.
Shut up.
My wife loves it.
It is a fun game, but I don't want to be playing that all the time on stream. But there were a few games that I'm excited for that were announced, other than Dragon's Drop.
Oh, dude, have you watched the trailer for this?
I only listened to the trailer.
Oh, this trailer is sexy. I am all for watching this. I mean, Jed, this is all right. So what this used to be Final Fantasy Xvius. It was a mobile game that they shut down about a year or so ago. So what they did is they took all the content and have turned it into a full-on game, story mode, characters, everything. But it's full classic JRPG turn-based, not even ATB, no action turn-based. It's all classic input commands going online. So and it's HD 2D. It's HD. This game looks glorious. So you haven't seen this, Jeremy. Go ahead.
I've only heard it. So
all right. No audio.
Oh, no audio?
You need the audio. You need the audio.
That was my bad.
Yeah.
I just hope more people realize that mobile games are fucking stupid. Let them stay in their own lane. Do your Candy Crushes. Do your temple runs. That's fine.
This is Square Enix realizing HD2D is working. Let's give something fresh. Let's go. Let's dip back into the JRPG pool.
Let's hop him back over here.
HD2D.
classic theme.
Ooh, that does look
Final
good.
Fantasy returns to its roots with cinematic pixel art in a classic tale of crystals with a new twist.
Oh, Bahamut.
Bahamut.
Wait, is this? This isn't destroying Realm Reborn right here, is it?
No. It's its own world. This is a brand new world.
Okay.
We're in a brand new world here.
Ooh.
Final Fantasy Resonance.
And this is not a mainline game. This is a
A
spin-off.
mysterious warrior driven by revenge and shrouded in darkness seeks to shatter the 8 crystals that sustain this world. As a knight of the realm, you set out
Look at
on a
that.
journey to
Look at
protect
that.
the
Fun.
crystals. Encounter allies bound by a shared fate.
Oh, this looks beautiful.
Explore
It look awesome.
fantastic
It's
lands.
fantastic. Airship.
And
Oh,
overcome
classic airship.
countless perils along the way.
what the fuck?
Robot chocobos.
Uncover the secrets of the past.
Now, right there, that girl right
As
there,
you-
she's your summoner, and they have all the classic icons, summons throughout this, but they're optional. You go to dungeons and you fight to claim them.
Ooh.
And you're gonna see Ramu and Shiva here in a second.
Discover the truth of this world. Summon new strength from outside and
Shiva.
within.
Odin!
Odin. Woo.
Final Fantasy Resonance.
And
Coming October
you're gonna see
22nd,
now they have an extra
2026.
thing here. You can as part of the summons, you can summon classic mainline heroes.
I heard that. Warrior of Light.
Heroes resonate
Cecil,
Lightning.
Lightning, Bartz, Clyde,
I saw
Cloud,
Cloud!
Squall,
Squall! Squall!
psychotic bitch, psychotic. Yeah.
Oh, I'm here for it. I'm here.
Yeah, I'm here for this. This is I'm not gonna get it at launch. I'm gonna probably get it for Christmas for myself. But I'm
Yeah.
all over this game. I'm all over this.
Jed, what are you thinking?
I mean, I'm glad you guys are looking forward to it, and you know it works for you. But yeah, this is not something that is up my alley. I've never done any of the HD 2D, so
Yeah.
not a whole lot of interest from me. But I'm glad you guys are looking forward
This
to
is-
it. It's
this
always
is
great to
classic
have
right here.
good games to look
The thing
forward
is-
to.
This is going back to basics. So in 1 week now, and you're gonna I know what the next one is from you. In 1 week, we've gotten Revelations announced.
Yes.
We've gotten Resonance announced. We got Dragon Quest 12 announced the week before. There's another Dragon Quest game they announced inside of this. And then they're tapping into their next big one, Kingdom Hearts. They got the re-release of the trilogy.
Re-release. All
And-
coming to fucking Switch 2.
Yeah.
It's already on Switch, but it's on Switch 2 now.
Yeah. And then
And
they've
then out of
been
nowhere.
this is years. I am not a Kingdom Hearts guy. I really am not. I've never been into it. So I don't care.
Looks like a word.
This is brilliant marketing right now. They're giving everybody what they want.
It looks like a fun world, and this is what Square Enix said they were going to do. Focus in on what people actually care about, not what people.
Their core IPs. Their
Yes.
core IPs. Square Enix in the next fiscal year is going to make a shit ton of fucking money.
Oh hell yeah!
Cross-plat, everything is a day one release on all platforms. They make a
Yes.
shit ton of money.
They're going to be raking in the.
Are people finally coming around to what you've been saying for a while, Adam? That Square Enix is
Yes.
making a comeback.
Yes.
They're finally listening.
And then we've got and then in January we got Cold Strike or Cold Flare, whatever the 14 expansion is. That looks hot as hell. I mean, and all this stuff, one thing after another. Here we go. Here we go.
Here, well, let's play this one. Let's play this one. 'cause This came out of nowhere. It's only in Jap.
Yeah, it's JP right now.
Yeah.
But people don't care. The Kingdom Hearts fans are eating this shit up right now.
This
Only
came
a
out of
few are bitching
nowhere.
and moaning. Well, yeah, because they've been sitting just like with Dragon Quest 12. There's been nothing for years on this. But with the exception of a few people who are crying, "Oh, it's too realistic looking," the hardcores are eating this shit up.
Oh, it's just
Eating it up.
That does look cool. Like this gameplay.
There's even rumors there might be a Keyblade that's a lightsaber.
I kind of want it. These designs, this is the thing about Kingdom Hearts has always like intrigued me. The designs are so fucking killer. I love the designs and the looks, but I don't want to play with Disney characters.
I
just
almost
don't.
gave in 2009. I almost gave in and started playing, but that was a period of time where it was hard to get a copy. This is over a decade ago, so used copies were a little more hard to come by. And I almost gave in because I was desperate for a game. It was right after I stopped playing Warhammer Age of Reckoning, so I was kind of in a weird place of playing stuff. And I almost gave in, but then I didn't. I think, you know what? I can't do this. I can't.
I kind of want to play the originals just so I could try to see if I can beat Sephiroth because he's in the first one. He's the secret boss. I might actually have to finally play because this does look good.
They were definitely, I think, borrowing a lot from the Rebirth design team.
And it's always been an action RPG, so it's not.
Always has been. It just was a lot more cartoony in the past. This is very more real.
Which I have no problem with it being a little bit more real.
Yeah.
It actually makes me intrigued.
This is probably the end too. This is probably the conclusion of this story at this point. So
hopefully.
So this is Square Enix. I think the comeback is complete, Dermy.
Yeah.
With this next fiscal year between Resonance and Dragon Quest and Revelations, 14's next expansion, Kingdom Hearts, and all the little things they've been doing, I think they've completely turned it around. They fulfilled their promises. We're going to get back and listen. Recent wins, the Dragon Quest VII remake. I mean, they haven't dropped the ball yet, really.
Nope.
In my opinion, they have not dropped the ball.
I don't think it's even in your opinion. They've just been hitting it out of the park. They've admitted they fucked up. Everybody that likes to shit on Square Enix, they admitted they fucked up when they brought in their new president. He said, "We screwed up. We can't be doing what we're doing. Get rid of all that other shit." They shut down almost every fucking Western developer.
Massively.
They brought it back. They said, focus in on what actually sells and what people want. Do that. And yes, you had a few stinkers. I know a lot of people hated the last Final Fantasy expansion, for example.
That's before this, though. That was before this. That's
before. That's all.
And Yoshi P said, "Yeah, okay, guys, I heard you. We're gonna come back stronger next time." And oh, boo-hoo, an MMO that's been running for well over a decade had a stinker of an expansion. Yeah, all MMOs that go for that long, there's not every expansion is going to be a winner.
It does not show that could have been its moment of becoming World of Warcraft. Yes, but it's not. It's doing its own thing and it's trying to correct the ship. Everybody is trying to right the ship.
And there may be a gameplay shift in the next expansion. That's what the rumors are. They're going to really shift things around. I mean, hell, we're going back. We're going to start playing again in November, December for the January expansion.
I do need to start playing again. But then last but not least,
there we go.
They announced
now Jed can talk again.
The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. They have an announcement trailer. It's not a whole lot there, but
the trailer is a little pathetic, if you ask me, though. It's kind of a pathetic trailer.
Which is surprising because it's supposed to come out this year.
Yeah.
If it's a year, less than a year out, we should get gameplay.
Well,
here's the problem, too. All right. Do you want to watch the trailer and then keep talking?
I was listening to G&G watch the trailer, so I haven't actually seen most of the trailers.
All right, why don't you watch the trailer, and then I want to throw a wrinkle out there that I thought I had when I was going over this on Thursday.
Long ago, there was a land called Hyrule, created by beings of supreme divinity. At the very edge of this kingdom, there lay a small forest. Within it, an ancient solitary tree quietly watched over the inhabitants of the forest. These forest dwellers were called the Kokiri. Each had a fairy companion, and they lived out their innocent lives in these woods. However, there was one particular boy who did not have a fairy.
Is this really all they showed?
Yep. That's what I mean, is if it's supposed to come out in the next few months, we should have gotten gameplay, or at least a better trailer.
All right. You can pause it here. That's it. All right. Here are my thoughts on this. One, full disclosure. Jed knows this, and Durham even knows this. I've said this a million times in the past. I dipped out of the whole Zelda franchise after Link to the Past. That was my last major Zelda game. I didn't come back to Breath of the Wild. So while I followed the stories, I know what happened in the games. I had not legitimately played a Zelda game until Breath of the Wild. So I have no personal experience nor connection to Ocarina of Time because I didn't care. But here's the thing. As the chat has said, you said, this is a direct line to the hardcore Zelda fans, the hardcore Nintendo fans like this. But here's a problem. Jed just said it. This keeps coming out this year. We've got the Zelda live action movie next year. Why not tie it to that release?
Well,
one more question. One more question. Does that mean they're hiding another Zelda game to come out with the tie-in to the movie?
They might be because I know what you're thinking, Dermy. The distance between games, probably. There's actually 5 years between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. 2027 will be 5 years since Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom is 2022.
And we don't have technically we don't have a Zelda game for the Switch 2 yet. If they want to put one
there
out.
was the whatchamacallit, the Skyward Sword remake, but that didn't count. That didn't count as the mainline game. So it's not a bad theory, Adam. The remakes have always been their own thing, and right now we're on a 5-year cycle. We could legitimately see a mainline game come out next year.
By the way, to all my kick people, I do know DK was in here for a little bit. I do see all of you. Do not worry. I have been seeing you guys. Here's my thing, though. I was not going to be doing the timeline. I was sort of going to be doing the timeline, but just to throw a wrench into Adam's thought process, Nintendo's retarded.
Well, an important thing with that retardation, apparently Ocarina of Time, this trailer wasn't supposed to come out a few weeks ago, or a month ago, if you guys remember. This was leaked, and they've never responded to leaks well. So
they rush it out.
That's why this isn't a real trailer.
There's a reason we have
together.
There's a reason we have this the way it is.
Yeah, Nintendo doesn't handle leaks well. What was once a tight ship has a lot of spaces, cracks in the hull now.
They got pissed when it came to the Pokemon leaks. They get pissed every time leaks happen.
They hate it when they.
This was a reactionary announcement.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good point.
They despise them to the nth degree. They don't know how to deal with them, and they are the most retarded gaming company that somehow wins. That's
inexplicable.
They don't make it doesn't make sense.
We've explained this. It's because those who are there for those first party titles, they will spend ungodly amounts of money.
I'm mainly laughing at the username.
Well, to be fair, Echoes of Wisdom was a spin-off game, and they do countless weird things in the spin-off game, so I don't have a problem with that. It was just a top-down, so I didn't play it. But I heard the people who played Echoes loved it. It's just a spin-off game, so...
Here's the thing. All in all, I heard also a lot of people complaining about the Nintendo Direct being, bad and stuff. Most Nintendo Directs have not been that great. There's always like one or two things that everybody latches on to. They're not the greatest thing, but they're fun to watch.
Every primary company special event now, whether it's Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, they all kind of suck. It's the stuff where stuff where people have the freedom, like Game Fest from last week, where good shit happens.
Summer's Game Fest was fucking wild.
That was incredible. Yeah, that was incredible.
Last year they dropped the ball. This year, holy shit! And also, like the Game Awards, they were shit. And then this past Game Awards, I was like, I'm having fun with this until that last trailer. That
last trailer and the Muppets. Besides that, it was fine.
I actually enjoyed the Muppets were kind of funny. I actually liked them a little bit. I had no problem with the Muppets. But all in all, like you are seeing the gaming companies at least try. Nintendo's
There's a
never really,
shift.
they've never really been good at their directs. Everybody says they're great directs all the time. No, there's always like one or two things that you like from the direct. It's filled with a lot of slop. It's kind of like it's kind of like a Pokemon direct where Pokemon does their own directs. We might be getting one here soon as well. They're
They got to
filled with
give
a
you
lot
more
of
updates on the new mainline game.
yeah, they give you a
Winds and
lot of
Waves
slop.
coming.
They give you a lot of slop, and then they tell you what the real thing is at the very end. They know how to manipulate you at least. So,
Mhm. With Ocarina of Time and Winds and Waves coming out, I might finally get a Switch 2. There's finally something I want to push to, but I think I'm the biggest Zelda fan on this panel. I think that's safe to say, Dermy.
probably are.
You're okay.
Yeah.
Because
At this point,
yeah,
I mean, back in the
indifferent.
day, I was hardcore, but
Okay.
once when we went from SNES to N64, they lost me. So.
Yeah.
I was never a hardcore Zelda fan. I know the lore. I'll
I
play the
love it.
games, but it's not.
Listen,
it's not.
Listen,
it's okay.
if they come out with another with if they break the Breath of the Wild track and go back to a more traditional Zelda with actual dungeons, stuff like that, one day I'll be happy to get it. I'll be excited to get it. I mean, I'm not buying a Switch 2 just for that. No, but I'll be. It'll be something to look forward to someday for me.
But yeah, they should go away from some things of Breath of the Wild. I think the open world aspect, even the art style is fine, but bring back dungeons. The shrines were pathetic in Breath of the Wild.
Got annoying.
They were boring as hell.
Yeah.
I really like Breath of the Wild, but those shrines were awful. And the closest thing we got to dungeons were the Divine Beasts, and there are 4 of them, and they're ridiculously easy.
Really quick and really easy, yeah.
But
Well,
yeah, I played a lot of the Zelda games for the last 30 years. Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. I haven't played Wind Waker, but pretty much all the other ones since then. And Ocarina of Time is the GOAT for a reason. If you're going to remake a game, it's probably a really good one to remake. Because them remaking Skyward Sword a couple years ago was so dumb. Skyward Sword's actually, weirdly enough, my favorite one. It has the best story, in my opinion. But Ocarina of Time, I still don't think it justifies its own existence. It's fully playable on a whole bunch of other platforms. I had it on the Wii U. I have it on the N64. It's on the GameCube. That's where I originally played it. I'm not a huge fan of remakes in general, just justifying themselves.
I would like just to bring back Twilight Princess. That was the one that I liked the most.
And that's actually my least favorite of the 3D ones. It
I
feels like
that
a
one has-
14-year-old trying to be edgy.
That's kind of. I played it when I was 14. And
Okay, so you were the target age, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
But
I was
like
14,
the
actually,
wolf
but I was
shit,
around that target age.
Midna. Oh god, and
I had
everything
fun
is
with it,
dark.
but I got trapped because I was playing it on my Wii, and then I was trying to do one of the it was an ocarina section, or was it a wolf section? And I could not get it because you had to press the certain notes, so I got broke. But I
the
also forgot
singing as a wolf.
Yeah. I forgot there was also a fucking
Xenoblade Genesis. Now I remarked on that on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
That game for Xenoblade fans looks great because it looks like it's separated from the original trilogy, which I didn't really enjoy. I never got out of the first game because I got really tired of the Monado. I got really tired of that shit.
Well, the thing with as far as I'm aware, with any Xenoblade game, it has a similar thing that Metal Gear suffers from.
Well, think about
long cutscenes.
Well, I didn't like the combat style of the first game really, and I was getting really bored with the story, so I quit about halfway through. But it's a successful franchise. Got 2 sequels, and this third one now looks like they're finally breaking away from the whole living on the 2 giant Titan things, and it looks like it's some sort of ring world or a Dyson Sphere world in it. Just based upon what I was looking at, and it looks impressive. The graphics look good, the combat system looks good. So Xenoblade fans, looks like they're getting a nice game with Genesis on there, and that would be something else in the future. Hey, I might be happy to get back into that on with the Switch too. So that's another game on there. But that was one of those winning things in the direct for people. Another good solid looking JRPG right there.
I don't know how you guys feel, but out of the big releases that we've had recently, because we had the State of Play, we had the Xbox Showcase, we had Game Fest, and now we had the Nintendo Direct, I do think the Nintendo Direct was the weakest one.
Well, I would say that because the majority of the successes were cross-platform games. So Square Enix just decided to spread the wealth throughout all the different things. And it's like, okay,
which is smart.
We'll show off Resonance and we'll show off Kingdom Hearts 4 at
what
the very
was
end
announced?
here. So,
I haven't seen the Xbox One. What was even announced at the Xbox One?
some Halo stuff.
Gears of War, a new
Halo.
Gears of War entry people are really excited about. A remake of the original Halo with new content, like new missions and stuff. And the best part about that,
I thought they already announced that.
There was more stuff about it, but no, it's exclusive. It is going to be exclusive, and it's whatchamacallit. You could play it in third person.
Yeah, Halo in third person.
And there was a couple other things, like another Senua game.
I'm going to do this in a second, but bring on what Rab said on the bottom there.
Rab?
Xenosaga is a completely separate franchise. It has actual no connection to Xenoblade. Those are two complete. Xenogears is the same as Xenosaga, but Xenosaga is no connection to the Xenoblade Chrono. Xenoblade.
I was talking
two
about
separate franchises.
I was told Xenosaga has the long thing, so I might be thinking everything has Xeno in it, and it's confusing.
That's the thing. Some of them have this thing, but those are completely separate franchises. So,
but
I play a game called Xenophobe. It's basically Warhammer style.
Oh, they had a Xenosaga reference in Xenoblade Chronicles 3. All right, I wouldn't know that, but that's retconning it then. But that's retconning because the Xenosaga trilogy was originally a quadrilogy, whatever, because Xenogears is actually the fourth game.
They did announce
game in it.
that we didn't talk about last week. They did announce a Veronica remake.
Yeah.
So there are we are eating good as a game. If you're a video gamer right now, you are eating good.
They need to
good content.
If you want
I do want more new content though.
Yeah, but some of these games
do
need remakes. I mean, Xenosaga as a franchise would require that's a franchise needs to be made because they switched companies, developers in the middle of it. First it was Square, then it was Monolith. I don't even know who made the third one right now. And the problem is also Square also first did Xenogears, which ran out of money, which is why the second disc is a nightmare and a disaster because they only could work with what they have. So that is one of those classic franchises that should get its full story told because chronologically it goes Saga 1, Saga 2, Saga 3, and then Xenogears. But Xenogears is the first one that came out of all of them. So that's if they actually made that full story and then actually made 5, which was so many that would be a great thing. But who owns the rights though is the thing though, because it was such a messy development. It's the same with Capcom and Breath of Fire. When Square was Squaresoft, they made the original Breath of Fire and Breath of Fire 2. Or did Breath of Fire 2 go to Capcom? I remember that point. I don't remember anymore. It's a long time ago. But then Capcom took it over. And then they ran it into the ground eventually after the third one because 4 and 5 are dog shit. Fight me. Fucking fight me. 4 and 5, Breath of Fire 4 or 5 are dog shit. But
those are examples of remakes that should happen.
Well, we're talking decades past. We're talking PS1 and SNES era right now.
Well,
Witcher 1, I think needs a remake. It's virtually unplayable.
You're right.
You can't get your hands on it. But Black Flag doesn't need a remake.
No,
I don't
Halo
think Ocarina needs a remake. I'm still going to play Ocarina of Time and probably love it, but it doesn't need a remake. Halo just had the Master Chief Collection.
Well, before that, Jed, Halo had a remake of the first game just a few years prior to that. They brought out a re-release of the Halo 1 Master Chief Evolved right around the end of Reach. So when Reach
Master
ended,
Chief Evolved?
Not Master Chief.
Combat Evolved?
Combat Evolved. Yeah, they put out a version of it for the Xbox 360 right when Reach ended. So they already did all that. They're just doing it again because it's the most popular one. But you're right, they also have the Master Chief Collection. So again, you don't need to touch it.
Yeah, I enjoyed the remakes for Resident Evil, but I don't think we need most of them. One is the one that I've heard about that needs the remake. Just functionally, it's virtually unplayable for a lot of people. So 1 I could see the argument for, but 4 I don't know if it really needed to happen. I enjoyed it, I played it, but yeah, I want new games. That's why I'm really looking forward to Telltale's Edge. I brought that up before. The new Expanse game I'm looking forward to. I wish there was good Mass Effect coming, but instead we have the Exodus game that looks really good. Those are the
when
ones
is that coming out again?
Next year.
Okay.
There was a game that I closed out of the tab and it's buried.
Master Chief Collection was a decade ago.
Was it? No.
I'm not a Halo fan, and I've only
No.
the only one that I've beaten is the Halo 4
Okay,
campaign.
I'm looking this up right now. Master
Was it 2018? I thought it was 2018, which is
Collection
close.
Release date. Holy fucking shit. November 11th, 2014.
2014?
The Master Chief Collection was released on
12
Xbox
years
One,
ago.
2014. I feel fucking old. Oh my god. I remember when that was first announced. Jesus Christ. Oh god. It was so asset release. That's why they had to work on it. But there was a game that I saw that did look actually good, and it was you're playing as a Jewish man during World War II, and you're very violent. Let's just leave it at that. There was a lot of killing. That actually looked
So it's like
fun.
Sifu in Germany?
Yeah. Sifu in Germany, and you're just going around killing.
I could see myself in that game. I want to play it.
It actually looked
Adam
kinda
got worried
fun.
when you mentioned Jewish main character. It's like the new bank simulator's out.
Tiny's telling me to check DMs. I'm scared, Tiny. Terrified. What is of course it's Dotary content.
All right, we're over 2.5 hours. Show over. Let's go home.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Okay, Adam, where are you gonna be at?
Tomorrow night, Jed and I got Saturday Night Drive-In. We're talking GoldenEye. The first Pierce Brosnan James Bond movie. A lot of fun. Should be a good discussion. 3 p.m. on Sunday. We've got Round Table, talking things here and there. A little bit of what we talked about here tonight. A few other things I got on the docket. And all next week, we'll just see what the week brings. I'm still struggling if I can pluck something from my personal library to replay for streaming or even private play right now. Other than that, also, Jeremy, I'm just kind of counting the days where the springish summer season of anime is almost over. Got 2 more weeks to it, so I'm just kind of waiting.
I'm gonna need to start watching some stuff.
I've been watching movies off my shelf the past week. Today I watched Demolition Man, and then I watched Groundhog Day. Yeah, 2 totally movies that make no sense, but it's just it's like, okay, watch it. So I've just been kind of watching stuff, getting by. Other than that,
I'm on the verge of rewatching Conjuring movies because I like them, or even Saw.
So everybody, just check out my channel, Renaissance Nerd. We will try. I got some ideas coming up. Gonna run through my head the next couple of days. I might put them out next week if I can cobble together a good streamline for the content idea, and we'll see how it goes. Other than that, that's pretty much it. We'll be back here next week for another one of this thing, whatever the hell we do here.
We talk fun. This is my nerd out session for right now because I don't get many of them anymore.
Yeah, that's by your own choice.
That is by my own choice.
You could play Pokepia and be happy.
I have to play a game tomorrow. Jed, how are you?
I'm doing great. Everyone could find me on YouTube at The Endless Frontiers. Just dropped my review for Disclosure Day today. And if you're watching this stream, you know I already hate it. So you know what you're in for. I also did finish 007 First Light a little bit earlier on tonight, and I absolutely loved it. I give it like a 7.5 out of 10. Like, I really loved the game, everything about it, but I don't know what I'm going to play next. Maybe Mass Effect. I've been kind of getting the itch for God of War 2018, honestly, with everything going on, but we'll see. Probably put out a poll. Like Adam said, tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern, Saturday Night Drive-In returns with GoldenEye, and Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern, Rider Flight returns. I'll probably have a video out sometime next week in the sci-fi issues vein, but stay tuned for that.
And with me, guys, obviously there's a chatter day tomorrow, but we have a special one. So first off, I'm going to be going over what happened on the Quartering stream today, where he's openly saying he's super successful now, guys. 2 million sub channel is almost getting 100K viewed videos. Almost. Also, if you start looking at what the content of all those 100K videos are, it's all Carmelo Anthony. So yeah, obviously he's going to be getting a lot of views right now. Are you fucking kidding me? You're stuck in that algorithm. But okay. So we'll do that. But then we're going to do something a little bit different than normal. The YouTube side of the stream will end probably shortly after all that because I agreed to play a game. Mixtape.
Oh, gross. Did somebody pay you for this?
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
So I didn't think somebody would actually pay me for this. So somebody came into chat last weekend and said, hey, Copenseeth, who is a good YouTuber, I actually do like his content a lot, said that you're willing to play Mixtape for a certain amount of money. So what's the money? I was like, you're not actually going to do this. I'll play it for $50. Just moving on. Drops the fucking 50.
You had to do it higher. You do it so that it's not unrealistic that they do it, but so unrealistic that they're not likely to do it. So you win either way.
Hundy.
Yeah,
Hundy.
I should have done 150.
150. That way, if it doesn't happen, you don't play Mixtape. But if it does happen, you have
and now you got to do
$150.
awkward tongue kissing in the
win.
But because that game has a bunch of copyrighted music and people that play it on YouTube do get copyrighted to hell and back, I'm playing it on Rumble and on Kick exclusive just because I don't want to fuck up here. So there's that. DSP, I should have fucking DSP gold maxed it. I should have just gold maxed it. I didn't want to be greedy, but at the same time, it's like there's no way he's actually.
That's why when they made me play Outlast 2, I said, yeah, there was the base one for chat made me play these games, but then to keep me playing, they had to keep giving money, and they did it to make me suffer. I mean, I got the extra money into that, but.
And they had to play all those Gooner games too, and not the fun ones.
No, well, only the two nasty ones. One was the femboy one that Prof got me, and then they also got me the furry one. And I couldn't even show half what was on there.
By the way, Phantom GB, shout out to you. Thank you so much. For $20 says, I did that for my viewers too. Game is awful, but it's great to make fun of.
Technically,
I might keep it on YouTube.
Technically, I still owe 2.5 hours on Party Animals.
if I keep
I play that
on YouTube, I will be begging like next level because I'm gonna get copyrighted to hell and back.
Yeah.
So it will be. I need money.
Yeah, they made me play that furry Hitler game.
Oh yeah, you did tell me about that too.
Yeah, I to prove it, I had to blur out everything after I played it. It took me like 5 minutes. Like, it wasn't even a good Gooner game. It was disgusting. It wasn't even fun. I'm not into furries.
Why the fuck is Mixtape 11.36 gigabytes? What the fuck is wrong with these people?
That's not much these days.
It's not much these days, but it should be smaller. There's nothing in it. Anyways, on that note, guys, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for spending some time with us. You can find us on all of our channels and do that. And until next time, guys, you all have a lovely night. Have a lovely day wherever in the world that you guys might be at. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.
All right. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. I've lost gallons to you.